Hey friends, Dana here. And yeah, sure, we got plenty of summer left, but we all know what comes next when the weather shifts from crotch soup season to frozen shriveled peas season. That's why I love my pals at Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. It's the perfect time to get them out and take a peek at both your AC and your furnace. Book your AC tune-up by August 21st and save $45 or save $90 when you bundle both. It's the early bird deal and it's the way to go for peace of mind on both ends. Go to standardheating.com and make sure to mention 93X when you book.
The 93X Half-Assed Morning Show. 93X.
We're closing her out today. Yep. Closing her smooth. Welcome to the final. Hope every damn last one of you is able to go out and enjoy a terrific weekend. Thanks for listening to the 93X Half-Assed Morning Show. How you doing over there, Jizosh?
Very good. How are you?
Doing all right. I was thinking about you last night. I saw something on my television last night, and I thought it looked like something you and I could do together someday.
Oh, awesome.
An activity that could further strengthen what already is the greatest friendship in Twin Cities radio history. I saw this event on my television, but I'm not sure if we qualify just yet. The Senior Games.
What, like, are we talking shuffleboard?
Yes.
Like a Ben Gay application speed test?
It's a little bit of everything.
How much Metamucil we can chug?
Well, what was I doing? Yeah, I was watching the television news. Do you know about the Senior Games?
No,
Okay.
I haven't heard of that.
Older folks running and throwing javelins and taking on all the other standard Olympic Games type activities. I believe it's happening as we speak in Iowa. And I'm sure a few of you are texting already. No, I haven't completely lost my mind. I wouldn't sign up for any kind of a running event, even if you threaten my life.
I was just going to ask, what about the long jump?
No, absolutely not.
Were you ever good at that?
Oh, yeah, when I was a sixth grader.
Yeah, never was.
No. I haven't gone completely nuts. No way I'm signing you up. No way I'm signing me up for running, jumping, any kind of real exercise. But what I saw in this television footage at the Senior Games were some other sports that the older folks were playing that grabbed me. Ping pong was one.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Absolutely. Sure. Absolutely. We both have quite a bit of experience pinging and ponging. Archery.
Okay, I took I can't call it a class. You know, like your local park might have some different events in the summer for kids. There was an archery day. Yeah. I took part in an archery day.
Sure, firing an arrow at it. Do you still have your Legolas outfit?
I don't. But I could easily get one.
Would that factor in? Wasn't he an archer?
Yeah.
Legolas from what movie series?
Like Lord of the Rings movies.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Although I'd rather wear the tight outfit of Robin Hood.
Oh, that'd be sexy.
Versus cover this physique.
Okay, whatever suits you. Whatever gets you into character for an archery event at the Senior Games.
Or Hawkeye. I'd want to be Hawkeye from the Avengers.
Just watch out for those snowplows.
Oh, you bastard. I can't believe you did that.
He lived.
His eye popped out or whatever.
He popped it back in.
Somebody lost an eye? Get back to me on this. Well, first off, before I go too crazy, how old do we have to be to register for the Senior Games?
Well, I'm just going back to my days as a grocery transfer technician at a grocery store.
Yes?
A.k.a. carryout. 55 is when you could start getting the senior discount.
Okay.
So I got 5 years of training.
I got the website pulled up. It's ages 50 plus.
Is it really?
Yep.
That's crazy. How are they considered seniors?
Look at us. What do you mean, how are they considered?
I mean, I'd say like 65.
Have you seen either one of us try to cross the room lately?
Ashley,
or the sounds they make when they stand up and sit down.
It's the same as Ashley's been making the last 9 months.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, Jesus said he took first place in the Senior Games by making the best enchiladas.
I'll be damned. 50 plus, you say?
Uh-huh.
So I'm a senior citizen at this point?
Well, at least you're senior enough for the senior games.
I wouldn't consider you a senior citizen, Josh, because you don't get discounts at restaurants yet.
I know, which is BS. I can't wait for that.
And, every once in a while there's a new building that pops up in my neighborhood that is senior living, right? My God, at least in my neighborhood, it seems like weekly. We must have a lot of old folks in the West Metro, which is the best metro. And I always ask, someone who might know, so how old do you got to be to get into one of those pigs?
Yeah.
And quite often the answer is like 53, 54. I'm like, oh, man, now we're talking.
Yeah, you're behind the game. If you want to be in one of those, you better start filling out paperwork now. They have wait lists like crazy, especially the nice ones.
Is that true?
Oh, yeah. I have my husband's grandparents, I think. It was at least like 5 years or something like that.
Well,
it's some crazy number.
Some of them are going to drop, though, Ashley.
That is true.
I bet that list is edited quite heavily week to week because some bitches, they fall off and they die. So I got pumped. I thought
that does sound fun.
Ashley, they have billiards.
Sweet.
At the senior games. They have bowling at the senior games. Power walking.
Oh,
dude, you took
my
a class,
God.
Josh. I took a college class in that.
You're
I'm your
set.
ringer.
First thing I thought when I read about power walking, I said, okay, sign Cubby up for that.
You've got that on lock.
He took that class in college.
Hey, if I could just send a direct message to heaven. Still laughing now, Dad? Are you laughing now at me taking power walking? I'm going to be a hero to the power walkers in the senior games.
You're going to end up winning a gold medal at the senior games. Did the old man give you some grief when you signed up for power walking in college?
When I told him what I was signing up for, he laughed a lot. And then when I said, no, for real, this is what I'm signing up for, he had the dad disappointed face.
That's always tough to come back from.
Yeah, I still remember that one. Short but fat, Jesus said, maybe you and I can enter as true eaters.
Oh. This morning show is just a collection of true eaters.
Oh, yeah.
Now, there's plenty of events at the senior games that I wouldn't go anywhere near. That sound just grueling and terrible. Running and cycling, pickleball.
Today's National Pickleball Day, by the way. I thought about calling Dr. P. I'm sure he'll be celebrating.
Pickleball can leave us alone at this point. Powerlifting.
Oh, yeah, I'm out.
Racquetball. There's plenty of swimming.
Did you ever play racquetball?
Oh, yeah, when we were kids.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
Kids? I didn't. When I was in my late 20s, when it was super popular at all the local clubs.
When I was a junior high kid, we would play some racquetball.
I should say.
How do you say it? Racquetball?
Racquetball?
There's plenty of events that I wouldn't go near, but there's a few at the senior games that, my damn, we could have some fun.
That does sound fun.
Again, it would further bond the two of us, and we're probably going to walk out of there with some medals.
I have a friend who works at a place where there's pickleball now, and it's a gym, and it's really being taken over to the point where they're taking basketball courts out to put in pickleball courts.
Jeez.
Should be illegal.
And he was telling me that some of the old-timers that are playing pickleball are dicks. Like, they go after each other.
I hear bad things.
Like, they're basically elderly gangs, and there's rivalries, and then they stake out their spot.
I've been hearing bad things.
He's come to hate pickleball, and he liked it at first.
It's become a monster in town.
Up at the crack of dawn, Jesus says, you qualify for an AARP card, so you're a senior citizen. Now, I was disappointed because I heard you can get one at a much younger age. I was looking forward to that. Have you ever been kind of frustrated with someone and it's not their fault? And you're being ridiculous?
Oh, sure.
Plenty of times.
So I was with my mom a few years back when she was looking for a place. And I'm like, you got to get into one of those senior communities. It sounds awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait until I'm that age.
Yeah.
And she had no interest. She thought it was like, ridiculous that she'd go to one of those places. I was kind of frustrated. Like, you have this wonderful opportunity and you're just ignoring it.
It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. My mother recently escaped from senior living.
Jeez.
And I don't understand why she wanted to leave. We had her in the Blue Hair Motel for a while, and she fought her way out. I don't know why she'd ever leave. They hand you a meal, 3 of them a day.
Was she having a hard time making friends?
I can't imagine. She's so personable. I can't imagine that. Or was she?
I don't know. I don't know what happened over there, but I would have stayed. What is Tai Chi?
Oh, my mom teaches that as a class.
Your mother teaches?
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know. It's like...
It's an event at the senior games.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like... I don't know how to describe it. They get in poses and stuff. Like...
It's like you're gearing up for a karate match, but you never actually do karate.
That's
perfect.
You're
like doing like these types of things and poses.
Well, okay. I think I can picture it.
That's a perfect way to describe it.
You're gearing up for a karate match that's never going to happen.
Yes. I also see beach volleyball on this list, boys. I could see you guys out there together.
No. Way too much.
Oh, that is so hard.
I can bump, I can set, I can't spike.
Have you ever, Nick, I know that you've spent a lot of time at bars. Have you ever joined a bar league?
Yeah.
It is way more exhausting than I could have ever imagined. I would walk away with bruises all over the place.
We were still pretty young. We were in our mid-30s when I used to play.
Dude, I was in like my early 20s.
Well, but you're not
exhausting.
You're not a natural athlete. I'm a gifted natural athlete that probably you fell down a lot. It sounds like.
Yeah, you got to dive to get the ball sometimes.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I play by the rules of beach volleyball. If it comes directly at me, I'll hit it. If I have to step one step left, right, front or back, no, somebody else's problem.
I lived across the street from a bowling alley that had beach volley. I don't know if it still does.
It does, actually. I was just over there the other day.
Oh, were you?
Talking about the one I'm thinking of in Egan.
Yeah. What's it called again?
Cedarvale.
Yeah, Cedarvale. They seem like they like to party.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe that's the case at every single one of those. But
we played bar beach volleyball for a couple years at In Cahoots in Hamel.
Maybe that's what affected me is that, you definitely do some partying. And sometimes when you drink like 4 high noons, you're not meant to be out there doing exercise immediately afterwards.
We had a great time. Sure, you might go home a little bit sore, but we were still pretty young. Didn't bother me. Had a good time. But now, at my age now, not a chance I would sign up for any kind of volleyball.
How embarrassing would it be, though, if you guys did this stuff and some 70-year-olds just crushed you?
Oh, I don't care.
Made you their bitch.
That'd be kind of fun.
I got nothing. Ashley, I got nothing further to prove. I do not care if I come in first place, 10th place, 20th. I do think we have the potential to bring home some medals, specifically in ping pong, billiards, bowling, archery. Josh, I just picture you as being a terrific archer if given the opportunity. Of course, did I mention power walking?
Power walking.
And now I understand you are a Tai Chi legacy.
Right.
So
I hope it runs in the family.
I don't have anything further to prove, Ashley. I don't give 2 pumps what place we come in. But it just all looked fun for me, and we've reached that point in our lives.
Hey, we won the Miralax Cup, everybody.
That's right.
Hi, guys.
What was that?
Oh.
Cool. I'm glad you saw that. I finished that.
I forgot to tell you guys, we've all been sad that we're going to miss Ashley when she's on maternity leave. So we have recreated Ashley via AI. And I just don't know, do we call her AI-Ashley or AI-shley when she's gone?
We'll come up with a name. You've recreated Ashley. Explain that again.
We've taken Ashley.
Yes.
We put her into a computer.
And
through science and math, we now have cloned her voice. And I think personality, AI-shley, proved to us that you're somewhat close to the real Ashley.
I'm going to kick you in the nuts.
Okay, yeah.
That turned out awesome. I haven't had time to listen to it yet. That's sweet.
AI-shley is a great nickname. Let's go with that.
This is AI-shley. I am your new friend.
That's
crazy, dude.
What if we end up liking AI-shley better than Ashley? What do we do then?
We got to flip a coin when she's back from maternity leave. So I know I'm always the guy that has to have these things explained to me 5 or 6 times. I've qualified for the senior games, okay?
Yeah.
So I need these things. So this isn't a recording of Ashley, the real thing. This is... Explain it again. I don't get it.
So we use this little...
What do you mean? So how do you do it, Josh?
Go ahead, Ashley.
you record your voice talking about like random stuff. They give you little scripts for 30 or so minutes, which was exhausting, by the way. Talking for 30 minutes straight, no breaks, that's a lot of work.
So the thing recorded you.
Yep, and then it takes all that information, and the AI machine does, and makes your voice like into a profile that you can type in.
I want your job.
Whatever you want.
Whoa.
What did she say?
She just started here.
Ashley, I want your job.
So weird.
And so these comments that we're hearing, Josh, they're randomly being generated by a computer?
No, I have to type them in.
Oh, wait,
no. Yes, it's just a computer thinking on its own.
And your husband?
Oh, she wants your husband, too. Is there anything you guys have always wanted? Can you crank that computer over there?
Yep.
Thanks. Is there anything you've always wanted Ashley to say?
Oh, somebody wants to know if I can say that my ing is.
Oh, let's see. Give us a sentence, Nick.
Singing a song.
What's the what's the HVAC company that you endorse, Dana?
What's that?
What is the HVAC company that you endorse?
Standard.
Have her say Standard Heating and Air Conditioning.
Okay.
Let's see if AI-shley can pronounce her INGs. Because Ashley cannot. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. I'm just trying to get a free...
Standard heating and air conditioning.
Uh-oh,
Yeah.
you're out of a job.
Did I do it?
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, she
Sweet.
did.
Good for her.
AI-shley did it.
Atta girl.
Just trying to give your endorsement a free plug over there, Dana.
Thank you.
Yeah. Make AI-shley. Listeners are texting in. They want AI-shley to say kangaroo panties, of course.
Oh, that's a good one. Here, let's have her do like kind of an internet thing.
Grab his dick and twist it.
Kangaroo panties, you say?
Yeah. So when Ashley is gone, Josh, you will try to incorporate AI-shley into the show so we don't miss her so badly.
Yeah, thought that would kind of help.
Can she yell if you type in all caps with a bunch of exclamation marks?
I think if I give it a prompt, it will. Let's see. Let's do this first.
Kangaroo panties.
Huh. It does sound exactly like you.
Yeah.
It does sound exactly like you. I don't think I've ever heard you yell.
Really? Yeah, I guess.
I don't
Why would
think
you have?
I've never heard Ashley yell. So if AI-shley did it,
Let's see.
it would be breaking new ground. I mean, I've seen you
I
angry.
hate whores.
What did she
So that's all caps.
She hates
whores.
That's as loud as I get.
Right, I can do it. I have to learn it more.
Okay.
But I know there's ways to, like, get it to say different things.
You're working
excuse me,
on it.
change the inflection and whatnot.
That's incredible. Gosh. That stuff is so scary but so cool at the same time.
I freaked my wife out yesterday with playing this.
I hate whores.
Oh, yeah, I already heard that. I got to hit this button. Hold
I am a true eater.
on. Well, my word.
That's what we are around here. Wall-to-wall, true eaters. So, how did you freak the wife out?
By playing this for her yesterday.
She heard Ashley's voice coming from a bedroom or something, and she thought maybe,
I am a true eater.
Oops, sorry. I hit the wrong button.
I'll be damned.
Let's see. Maybe we could tailor these to regular listeners. Here, this is for local 34 Jesus.
COVID was a scam.
I thought he'd love that.
Oh, yeah, that dude's got some ideas.
Don't make me say things like that.
This is where you get in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
You're misrepresenting Ashley with AI-shley. Folks are recommending she says something or another about her thoughts on turtles. I mean, we could do this all day long. So
Let's see. What does
There
she
you go.
say about turtles?
I don't know. I think probably something.
I hate turtles.
Well, I love turtles. Actually, I like them.
I like turtles.
I really thought you would have a favorable comment. Well, it's not you. You're Ashley. AI-shley does not think favorably about turtles.
Yeah, I don't know about this bitch.
I was wondering if
she seems shady.
Yeah, she wants your job. And you know what? Don't let Cumulus Management find out about this because she's cheaper than you are. I think I'm only paying her $20 a month.
Oh,
Oh, did I do kangaroo panties yet?
Yep.
Okay.
There you go. What else is going on around here? Anything else we need to give folks a heads up on?
Janel Klein will be joining us today.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Janelle's dried up enough to come into the studio again.
About time.
I'll believe it when I see it. She's one of the more unreliable people that we've ever worked with.
When I think of Janel Klein, I think unreliable.
I'll believe it when I see it, when she walks in this morning. Okay, thank you for that heads up, Josh. Folks, we encourage you to go over to 93x.com and join us for Nick's birthday river cruise coming up Friday, September 19th, out there on the godforsaken Mississippi. I know we got tickets for sale on 93x.com for Nick's birthday cruise. The wonderful people at Paddleford Riverboats are hosting us again. Anytime Bail Bonds sponsoring us again. Live music from the immortal local rock band Gel, a delicious meal provided by the folks from Lucky's 13 Pub. There'll be a couple of cash bars on the boat. We'll have a lot of laughs. So, if you haven't gotten around to it, this morning will be a good time to buy your ticket so you can join us on the boat.
I'll be honest, I love fart jokes.
I knew it. Local 34 Jesus has responded, by the way, and he said, "That's good. You guys are learning. Yes, the AI has helped us come around."
I don't know what he means what's he mean by that?
What Ashley said to him.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yes. We're coming around to the all right. Oh, we might as well get going again. Friday morning, a little bit later, like Josh said, Janelle will be here. Also, Randy Shaver and Brad Ryder. So, again, hope everyone has a chance to go out and have a great weekend. We will take a little break ski, and before you know it, we'll come back with the Stupid News Report. Be back in a couple of minutes.
93X Half-Assed Morning Show.
Hey friends, Dana here. And yeah, sure, we got plenty of summer left, but we all know what comes next when the weather shifts from crotch soup season to frozen shriveled peas season. That's why I love my pals at Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. It's the perfect time to get them out and take a peek at both your AC and your furnace. Book your AC tune-up by August 21st and save $45 or save $90 when you bundle both. It's the early bird deal and it's the way to go for peace of mind on both ends. Go to standardheating.com and make sure to mention 93X when you book.
YouTube personality Benny Johnson has cracked the code on a new era of newsmaking.
And we have some major members of the White House team that will be joining the program. I know it makes you uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable. But ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you just gotta dive right in and say, well.
It's a new cultural landscape.
This is the proper messaging. Thank you. Let's rock and roll.
The Benny Show. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Welcome to NFL Flag.
Are you ready? Yeah! Are you ready? Yeah!
No matter who you are, lace up your cleats, smear on your eye black, step out on the field and chase something. Chase a goal.
Let's get it.
Chase the big time.
Get down, ladies.
Chase rings. Chase gold medals. Chase all of it. It's all up for grabs now. NFL Flag. Chase something. Visit NFLflag.com to find a league and start the chase today.
Half-Assed Morning Show.
They're loud, they lose control, they do their little circus act, they're a nuisance.
93X.
So we're going to miss Ashley terribly when she's on maternity leave, so we decided we needed a fill-in. We have programmed AI to have Ashley's voice, AI-shley, we're going to call her, and she has her very first ever traffic report.
It is slow in Richfield, Highway 62, westbound between Highway 77 and 35W. That's your traffic. This is 93X.
Beautiful. You can just take off from maternity leave now, Ashley.
That's scary.
Well, sound quite alike.
We'll catch you in a couple of weeks.
Sound very similar.
Stupid news on the Half-Assed Morning Show.
With all this talk of artificial intelligence going around this morning, We have a new character on the program. It's the AI version of Ashley. Josh created her.
Well, Ashley created her, but I had a small part in it.
And he named her AI-shley.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Josh made her in a lab like he's Dr. Frederick Frankenstein. We only hope he doesn't have to eventually destroy her if he loses control of his creation.
Back it up, Terry.
Back up, Terry. But with all this talk of artificial intelligence, maybe later, we can rip through a report on the current jobs that experts believe will be safe from the eventual AI takeover. The gigs that AI cannot replace. We are not on that list.
As evidence from earlier today.
Right. You radio douchebags are doomed.
Yes, you're right.
When Josh created AI-shley, he said, "Hello, handsome." Remember that part, Josh? And AI-shley looked behind herself. And he said, "You're a good-looking gal. Do you know that? People laugh at you. People hate you. But why do they hate you? Because they are jealous."
Putting on the Ritz.
Look at that face. Look at that sweet smile. And do you want to talk about physical strength? Do you want to talk about sheer muscle? Do you want to talk about the Olympic ideal? You are a god. And listen to me, you are not evil. You are good. Frau Blucher. It's for all my
Good
young...
night, Frau Blucher.
Oh, my God. Man. For all my young Frankenstein fans out there. All right. So we expect to hear from AI-shley here and there for the remainder of the program. Cubby, what do you think?
She's officially an employee at this point.
Just preparing ourselves for Ashley's maternity leave. Did I say that like a drunk?
It did mush together a little.
Maternity leave. That's all we're doing, and we just hope it doesn't get out of control. All right. For today's stupid news, this is a hell of a way to begin a conversation here. A hell of a way to begin today's stupid news. It says here an ash scattering ceremony was interrupted by a wet fart. You really expect me to talk about something like this, Josh? That's just horrible.
Yeah, it's too bad, but they seem to enjoy it, the folks there.
Ash
That's what it was.
scattering.
Because sometimes when I post videos, I don't like to play the audio out loud because I don't want to interrupt, the flow we got going in the morning. And I tried to rewatch this video so many times, and I was like, what is making them laugh so hard? But that's what it is. Okay, I needed to turn the sound on.
When you were watching, okay. An ash scattering ceremony was interrupted by a fart. There's a video going around, like they do, a video of a family from Seattle spreading their loved one's ashes, dumping them into a big old body of water out that way called Puget Sound. They were out on a boat, don't you know? And here's where things get a little confusing for a guy like me, but I'm going to go ahead anyway. This here family, they were using the free version of Spotify to play an old Frank Sinatra song called The Impossible Dream. They had that old song cranked up on somebody's cellular telephone. The free version of Spotify is how you say it. The free version of Spotify has advertisements, which the family did not think about. And right after the song ended, an ad started up, and the ad was for a product that helps constipation, and the ad started with a wet fart sound effect.
This is the quickest way to clear out stuck poop.
The number one food for regular DMs, huh? Okay, let's see.
Fastest way to clear out stuck poop is by adding more fiber to your diet.
Not quite, unless you want to make things worse, of course.
Clear out stuck poop.
I heard that too.
I'm so glad I pay extra to not have commercials.
I couldn't quite make out what the ad was saying, Josh, aside from what you heard. Stuck poop. So as you can tell, everyone on the boat cracked up, had a good time with it. They did not anticipate a wet fart sound effect playing a role in the spreading of their loved ones' ashes. But they rolled with it.
You have to.
The guy who was filming, I guess, I don't know if we heard it there in the audio because there was a lot going on, joked around that he really needs to get Spotify Premium.
I personally would never have anything to do with an ad-supported medium. So I understand the frustration.
Well, that was just good old-fashioned fun there, wasn't it?
I mean, I wonder if that was his personality, would have found that hilarious. I would think that's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday I said I want to be European mounted when I pass on. I would also like a random out-of-context fart sound effect to play at some point.
All right.
We can make that happen.
Yeah, we'll add it to the list, Josh. We got a long one going over here.
Ah, my damn. All right, here's more signs that we should finally consider just giving up on air travel. Put a lid on that industry for good, because it's obviously not working. At the big old airport in Atlanta, a sewer line gave way, and cold urine mixed with chunks of soft, liquefied human feces poured from the ceiling down onto sorry sumbitches who were just trying to get through another miserable day in their pointless lives.
At least it was cold.
Ice cold.
Yeah, it's better than hot pee, right? Not by much, but
Yeah.
I mean, you got to look at the little bit of a silver lining.
There is no silver lining, Ashley.
I think it just depends on your mood.
Apparently, there's video going around of the yellow, red, brown swill falling down from the ceiling. New guys were in the corner.
Oh, it's so much, too.
Yeah, it was a
so
lot.
Much.
Very brown.
It was yellow, red, brown.
Yeah, I didn't see the yellow, red, but certainly the brown. There's one guy that kind of got somewhat close, and it almost appeared that he backed off more from the smell than the raining liquid.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
It kind of
Looking
looked
at it
like
right
he
now.
smelled. He had a face like, oh, that reeks.
So did you say that this video was on 93x.com?
Yes, it is. Like to see AI-shley do that.
Probably could teach her.
Word is the smell was comparable to that of Bigfoot's dick. A dude named Carlos was there to see it all. He said it was terrible.
Smells like Bigfoot's.
So, there you go, I guess. There's nothing more to this story, just gallons and gallons of ice-cold human fecal pieces along with urine and pubic hair falling from the sky at an airport.
Yeah, the video's pretty good.
Some folks were kind of clueless. I think they were wearing headphones and things like that. And
In their own world, yeah.
yeah, you're in your own world. You're just staring at your feet as you're walking to some horrible plane ride. So they walked way closer to it than they intended. Some folks did get a little on them.
There was one guy that almost looked suspicious with how quickly he figured, I'm going to stand right here. Did you notice him too, Ashley? Before any, he either that or he's immediately can make decisions, because it was just like barely anything happened and he stopped like, well, I'm going to wait for these idiots to go through and get pooped on.
You're hinting at an inside job?
It's possible.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Dude had inside information on the sewer line break?
Sus.
Smells like Bigfoot's.
Oh, God dang. Listeners texted in to ask if I've been drinking this morning. Do I sound like I've been drinking?
No, I don't think so.
Well, the answer is no. But that hasn't always been the case around here. Hasn't always been the case. Again, with the junkies, jumping around on somebody's roof. The roof of somebody's private home is what I mean by that. And if I'm not completely mistaken, we were just talking about junkies on somebody's rooftop a week or so ago, weren't we, Josh?
Yeah, remember the guy, he wanted his drugs?
Oh,
yeah.
And shirtless dude kind of stayed up there for a long time?
Didn't he like stole the firefighter's axe? Is it that guy?
Well, they accidentally gave him an axe.
Yeah.
It was an accident.
Right. Dude hopped on the roof of a private home because he was convinced in his completely warped mind that there were drugs in the chimney or in the roof of this house. So he refused to come down. Right. Okay. It's coming back to me now. He refused to come down for hours and hours and hours. The fire department, feeling bad for the guy, cranks up that bucket and they raise it up to the roof with some bottled water in there. Being nice. You're going to be up on this rooftop all day having serious delusions about drugs. You might need a bottle of water. Well, what they forgot was there was an axe in that bucket as well, a fireman's axe, and the derelict used it to beat the piss out of the roof of this house. Right. Okay, this time around, we got to put a lid on this. Junkies up on rooftops. In horrible, unlivable Los Angeles, a gal had to be pulled out somebody's chimney. And this was after she obviously got ripped out of her mind on bathtub dope. She tried to snake her ass down these folks' chimney. Before that, though, she was up there dancing.
Putting on a show.
The story says she was dancing up and down and hollering like hell. Junkie on a rooftop, screaming, hollering, dancing, and then she tries to snake her way down the chimney. She gets stuck.
It looks so ouchy. Pulling her out. Just,
That does look painful.
Yeah. Especially like you're having your arms above your head, like, because they're pulling by her arms.
Duh.
Yeah. Dislocate a shoulder.
You're right. It looks like her arms are going to get ripped off or something.
The gal was stuck about 3 feet down that chimney, just higher than a mother. And of course, all the firefighters and rescue teams had to come running for this stupid idiot stuck in a chimney. They had to rope her up like a rodeo calf and pull her out of there. She didn't damage the roof. She didn't damage the chimney. She didn't terribly damage herself.
I wonder if they lube you up before they pull you out of it.
No, they grease you. They grease you for sure.
Yeah?
Bring in the Crisco.
Wouldn't hurt.
I just see a lady on top of the roof, pulling her shirt up, then pulling her pants down. She's just on the roof, like dancing. And I see her hands, like waving out the chimney.
Oh, I didn't know. The story didn't tell me anything about her pulling her shirt off and pulling her underwears down.
Oh, yeah, they covered her up. She was, appeared to be partially nude.
Well, what the hell? Why didn't the story tell me that? I like partially nude.
Oh, it does.
It does not.
Oh, well, okay.
It's not your fault. I'm not hollering at you. I'm hollering at the story writers. So just another junkie making everyone's life difficult.
Kind of makes me want to get a chimney and just set a trap.
Sure.
Put a little sandwich up there right by the edge with some crack in it.
Would anyone like a crack sandwich?
Oh, crack Sammy, huh?
I must warn you, it's on the roof.
You're probably just going to get raccoons and squirrels, Josh, but you never know is how a grown person would say it. You might just catch yourself a junkie.
Raccoons and squirrels on crack. That's terrifying.
All right, how about this now? Have any of you watched a motion picture from a few years ago called Marriage Story?
No.
Doesn't sound familiar.
Never saw it.
They're just fighting the whole time. I started watching a little bit of it.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Seen.
Dana, I'm sorry. We're not talking about your marriage story. This is an actual motion picture.
Oh, the motion picture? No, never saw it.
Okay.
But no, I did watch a little bit of it, and I've heard it's very good, but it's just very stressful. They're just constantly bickering and bitching at each other.
It's like a reality TV show then.
Essentially, yeah.
It stars Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver. And I'm sure you're not anticipating where I'm going with this. But it says here the movie, Marriage Story, is being used by the United States Department of Agriculture to keep wolves from killing cattle. If you saw that coming, I owe you a beer. But I doubt you did. That movie is being used by the United States Department of Agriculture to keep wolves from killing cattle. I have heard a little bit about this kind of thing before, about how they use noise to keep predators away from farms and things like that.
Yep.
Here's what they're telling me. The U.S. Department of Agriculture sends out drones. The drones hover over the top of cattle herds. The drones have thermal cameras hanging off of them, and they can see a wolf lurking in the darkness. And then the drone, I guess, is able to flip a switch and hit the wolf with a spotlight. Wolves don't like that kind of thing. Cool. That's kind of cool.
They're humble.
Because they're humble. That is cool stuff right there, in my opinion. I'd like to be that drone pilot. I'd like to be that guy. That sounds like a fun job.
Yeah.
But also, they set up big fat-ass loudspeakers nearby cattle farms that can blare loud audio. And some of the audio they have been using to keep the wolves away is from the movie I was telling you about called Marriage Story, specifically a hellacious fight scene, not fist fight, a hellacious argument scene in the movie between Scarlett Johansson and Adam's driver.
There's so much I didn't do.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
I can't believe I have to know you forever.
You're insane. And you're winning.
Yeah, that's the whole movie right there, kind of summed up in a 15-second clip.
Oh, I don't know. I kind of enjoyed that. I just picture a wolf in the woods going, is that the sound of Adam Driver?
You know, he was a Marine. And maybe throw out some Adam Driver facts.
Is that a fact?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to guardian dogs?
Well, why would you do that if you could have a drone that can turn on lights?
Yeah.
I've been recently obsessed with those videos. I watch like 20 a day.
What videos?
Of like guardian dogs protecting livestock.
Oh.
I'm really into that lately.
I did not know such videos existed. Ashley, I'm guessing there's still dogs out there, but every once in a while the dogs need a night off.
That's true.
And like Josh said, you know, if you can have a drone and control one and do everything what I just explained, why wouldn't you?
You know how sometimes if you fight, they
Do you
claim
have a problem with technology, Ashley?
Yes, I do.
AI-shley is a little upset by that.
You know how some people claim if you argue in front of your pets, sometimes like they can be like they end up being afraid of yelling, things like that.
Sure.
I wonder if the cattle is like traumatized from hearing this movie so much that if you raise your voice around them, they just get like paralyzed.
Not sure. The practice of using loud noises to scare off animals, something they call wolf hazing, is not new. But from what I understand, using movie audio is a new gimmick. So I got some more info here for you. Marriage Story, the movie stars Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver as a couple going through an ugly divorce and a custody battle over their son. And there's a scene, I believe Josh just played it, at least a small portion of it, where the two of them scream at each other for 4 minutes about this and that.
Ooh.
And the scene is so intense, it'll even drive bloodthirsty wolves away from easy prey. They've been using this gimmick in Oregon. At one point, 11 cows were killed by wolves in a 20-day period. Then they brought in Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver, and over the next 85 days, only 2 cows were killed. The United States Department of Agriculture said that the wolf who killed those 2 cows had already seen the movie.
I wonder if there's other movies they tried first before they landed on Marriage Story.
Yeah, I mean, you would think just sheer noise would work. And I think I read in the article that they do play the sound of gunshots sometimes to scare the wolves away. And so the first movie that comes to mind along those lines would be Heat
Mm-hmm.
with Robert.
They're making a Heat 2.
Is that right?
Yeah, I just read it yesterday.
With De Niro and Pacino?
Leonardo DiCaprio, I heard, was going to be attached to it. I'm not sure who else.
Or does De Niro's character die at the end of Heat? Anyway, that I thought, Josh, correct me if I'm wrong, the movie Heat has the longest and the loudest gunfight in movie history?
Yeah, at least it did at one time. It's funny you say that because I loved that movie.
Great
for
movie.
So many reasons.
Yeah.
But when I left the theater, that's what I think of is just how loud those guns were.
You went to the theater to see it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Val Kilmer dies in Heat. And don't send me your lame spoiler alert text messages. This movie's 35 years old. Val Kilmer. Maybe De Niro makes it out. Anyway, yeah, there's got to be a pile of other movies that they could consider for this wolf repellent. I kind of want to see this marriage fight movie now. That sounds like fun.
Oh, you know, they should, if they want to just get the wolves really into it and at the edge of their seats, they should show the movie The Gray, or just Gray. I forgot what it is.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson.
Wolves will be sitting in bleachers, eating popcorn, rooting for the wolves.
F you, Liam Neeson.
Rooting for the movie wolves, yeah. I like that movie. It's sad.
I like that one, too.
Oh, it's dark. That's why I like it. It's so dark and awful and sad.
Former beer sling and Jesus said Heat 2 was released as a novel a few years ago, and you said it was pretty effing good.
Heat Part 2 is coming out into movie theaters someday, you said.
Yeah, supposedly. They've been working on it, I guess. So, yeah, I'd definitely go watch that.
Okay, this movie, Marriage Story, that's what they're pumping out the speakers to keep wolves away from cattle. They also have been using the old AC/DC song, Thunder, F Me Running Sideways Struck.
That would just get me pumped up.
To go kill some cattle?
Yeah, let's go kill some cows.
Yeah. Maybe the Wolves are Bon Scott fans. You know what I mean? They don't want to hear from Brian Johnson.
Oh, that'd be stupid if they couldn't appreciate both.
But all really cool stuff to hear about. In years past, Josh, in military conflicts that this country has had, hasn't, however I should start that sentence, the Army or the Marines used that kind of thing, pumping loud, hard rock music to drive their enemy crazy in between battles.
Definitely.
And Van Halen, I thought, was mentioned once or twice.
South Korea will blast K-pop into North Korea to annoy the North Koreans.
Wait a minute. People are telling me Val Kilmer lives in the movie Heat and Robert De Niro dies? I don't know. It's been a long time. I thought that Val Kilmer, he got shot to pieces in that movie.
Yeah, that's how I remember it, but maybe not.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Great movie, though. I'd give a shot to the sequel. Leonardo DiCaprio, you said? He does all right more often than not, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I like The Departed.
Oh, man, that elevator scene. I was shocked. Absolutely shocked.
So
Val Kilmer, I forget. Tombstone, at the end of that, he came out okay, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. He kicked that cold.
Yeah, he was. Kicked that cold.
He was fine.
Yeah.
I mean, he seemed fine.
The whole movie, he seemed like he's just struggling with a little bit of a virus, you know.
It was just a light cold.
He came out of that just fine.
Did you ever see that Saturday Night Live parody?
Oh, my God.
That was good.
Vomit everywhere.
Thanks for always being there, Doc. Yeah, The Departed. Oh, I was so excited when Donnie Wahlberg killed Matt Damon at the end of that movie. I wanted Matt Damon dead from the minute I laid eyes on him in that movie. Had to wait till the very bitter end, but it was a glorious scene, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Donnie Wahlberg just walks in and looks at him as if to say, "This is it for you, douchebag." And Matt Damon gives him the, "All right."
Fair enough.
Yeah, go ahead.
How would the Wolves feel about The Departed? Do you think they'd stand around and watch that, or sit around and watch that one? Or?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Why do you ask?
How would they do against the Oklahoma City Thunder?
Well, not as well as I would have hoped for.
Yeah, a lot of us had hoped better.
Before we go, we need to take an opportunity to say word life to a feller out there in Blaine by the name of Eric Lund. And I know what some of you are saying. Blaine? Yeah, I know. But anyway, Eric made Channel 4's website, and I think he was featured on one of their television news programs, where they highlighted is how I should have said that, something that Eric has on his property. Here's the deal. Eric is an 80s rock lover, kind of a guy, like me and Cubby. Back in the day, Eric was a drummer and a lead singer for a band called Bad Credit. He says he was blessed with great hair back then. He bleached it white, and he said, our band rocked. And I saw pictures of Bad Credit on Channel 4's website. Dude looked like 1981 Vince Neil.
Yeah, he had a cool look.
He had the look. So anyways, dude wanted to pay tribute to the rock stars who inspired him. The examples they use here are Jimmy Page and Randy Rhoads. So he got the idea to build a massive concrete guitar in his backyard that will be big enough to see from the sky. Are the pictures of this up on our website, Ashley?
Yes, they are.
Does AI-shley have anything to say about this?
I don't know.
Okay.
What she said.
I prefer Ashley so much more.
Me too.
AI-shley.
AI-shley's going to be a sorry replacement for her while Ashley's out for a little bit.
So this dude used his
I could have done it faster.
Oh, she could have done it faster.
Probably.
This Eric guy used his Les Paul guitar as a template. He laid out a design on his yard. He dug it up. He poured concrete into the shape of that guitar. He added a metal fire pit where the pickups would be. That's a guitar term, not like a motor vehicle. The pickups on the guitar. So it ended up being 22 feet wide, 72 foot long, and it's easy for airplanes to see it from the sky. This thing's pretty cool to look at, isn't it, Josh?
Yeah,
it's pretty
awesome.
badass.
And now he's internet famous. An aerial image of this guitar showed up on Zillow, where I think you shop for houses, right?
Yes.
And then a Facebook page called Quirky Minnesota featured his creation. Check it out on our website. I wonder what he would pick, being a lifelong rocker and a guy who made music himself as a young person. I wonder what he would pick for greatest hard rock song ever. I'd like to have that conversation with him. I'd like to know what Eric would pick for greatest hard rock song ever, so I could tell him why he's wrong.
Oh, what if he's right, though?
He could be right.
He looks like such a cool guy. I want to hang out with him.
And Eric wants to also...
Anything by Danger.
Oh, AI-shley likes
Danger.
Well, Andy Timmons, you're right. AI-shley is one of the greatest guitar players of all time.
AI-shley needs to pull her head out of her ass. Because Danger was nothing more than a poor man's Bon Jovi is all they were.
Sports on the 93X Half-Assed Morning Show.
This guy had 3 quick turnovers. Chicago started this game so strong, Lisa.
All right, so another WNBA game was delayed.
I'm over it.
Right.
Dildos?
Right.
No.
You're right. 3 times. That's as far as it can go.
Yeah, and now they're up to,
It's
I
no
think.
longer funny at all.
No. Another dildo was sky hooked onto the court. This latest episode, in what has now become a tired prop comedy routine, happened in the final seconds of a game last night in Chicago. The crowd booed. So if you're not going to take the hint from folks like us, then take a hint from the crowd. The bit is over. I thought it was kind of funny, though. The only funny part was the cops in Chicago. This time, they took it a little more seriously than the first time around, because this is the second Chicago dildo. This time, they were shaking folks down and interrogating them at the ball game. That's funny.
I like that, yeah.
They're sick of it. And I like how the announcers just completely ignored it.
Well, you got to do it.
Just enough already.
And some arenas are changing their bag policy, so you can't bring bags into games anymore in attempts to try to...
Sneak a dildo in?
Yeah, there you
of course.
Go. Now you got to do it the old-fashioned way.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. That is so frustrating.
There's a dildo on the court. Wah, wah, wah. Speaking of hoops, on this date in the history, 33 years ago today, 1992 that was, the United States men's basketball dream team with, of course, world-class prick Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, won the gold medal at the Barcelona Summer. How do you call it, Josh? Barcelona Summer. It wasn't even close, the entire tournament. It wasn't even close. But it was a lot of fun to watch. It was a lot of fun to watch. That was a special set of circumstances and
Did you
all
hate
that.
Michael Jordan then?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I always hated Michael Jordan.
Oh,
It's at a level now. Ever since I saw that documentary about him, what was that called? The Last Dance? Now it's full on etched into my soul until the day that I die. But yeah, I hated him back then too because I didn't want any good things for Chicago teams.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
I'm a Minnesotan. I don't root for Chicago teams.
I'm surprised he wasn't an exception, though.
He was not an exception. I was a Hakeem Olajuwon guy. I was a Magic Johnson guy. I was a Clyde Drexler guy in those days. So I wanted Michael Jordan to go away pretty much from the first time I laid eyes on him. But that was a fun situation, that dream team. And the documentary that HBO or ESPN made up a number of years ago is really well done if you haven't seen it.
It shouldn't come as any surprise if you know any of those players, but man, they were competitive in practice.
Oh, yeah.
They kicked each other's asses.
That's part of why that's part of how they all became such great players, is that never-ending competitive edge.
Then they go and beat Turkey by 60 points.
Right.
I do remember one of my favorite quotes from Barkley during that time was they were playing a game against Angola. And before the game, or after practice, the press is asking questions. They're like, Charles, what do you know about Angola? And he goes, what do I know about Angola? I know they're in trouble.
I like the line that Barkley, of course, he's going to be the funniest character in any documentary you make with, his old teammates and whatnot. He's just one of the funniest guys around. In that documentary, Charles talks about how when they went to Italy to play some pre-tournament games, he said he made the mistake of trying to go beer for beer with, as Charles would say, Larry Bird. He said, I made the mistake of trying to go beer for beer with Larry Bird, and Charles said, I was hungover for 3 days.
Oh, so he could go for it, huh?
Oh, the hick from French Lick? Absolutely.
He was born to drink beer.
Oh, I hadn't heard that.
Born to drink beer. Check that out if you're a younger person or you've been incarcerated or something and you haven't seen the documentary on the Dream Team. Twins Royals this weekend at Target Field. And before we go, we were talking a little bit about movies earlier. One of the movies we were talking about was Heat from, I don't know when that was, Josh. I'm going to guess like 95 or something like that. Is that right?
Yeah, you nailed it.
Okay. Heat. I thought that Val Kilmer was killed in the movie Heat. And Robert De Niro lived. Because Josh was talking about there's a possible sequel coming out, Heat 2. And I thought, well, who will return? Who lived, who died? I couldn't remember. Kilmer in the movie gets shot up, but fixed by the doctors. I don't know how I forgot this, Josh, because it was the climactic final scene. De Niro has the shootout with Al Pacino, and De Niro dies. I don't know how I forgot that. And we also talked about The Departed, and I love that closing scene where, and I made the mistake of saying Donnie Wahlberg. I love that closing scene where Mark Wahlberg kills Matt Damon's character. I waited the whole movie for Matt Damon to die. And at the end of The Departed, when I first saw it, I was so upset thinking the movie was going to end without Matt Damon dying. But he does. A listener texted in to say you should check out the movie called Spencer Confidential. Mark Wahlberg beats the piss out of Post Malone. Have you heard of that one, Josh?
The Spencer Confidential?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of the movie. I had no idea Post Malone was in it.
I will be dipped. Don't go nowheres. Josh's news report is coming up next.
The 93X Half-Assed Morning Show.
Hey friends, Dana here. And yeah, sure, we got plenty of summer left, but we all know what comes next when the weather shifts from crotch soup season to frozen shriveled peas season. That's why I love my pals at Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. It's the perfect time to get them out and take a peek at both your AC and your furnace. Book your AC tune-up by August 21st and save $45 or save $90 when you bundle both. It's the early bird deal and it's the way to go for peace of mind on both ends. Go to standardheating.com and make sure to mention mention 93X when you book.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
I'm here to give my State of the Union. What do I always say? While they may always be a disappointment, they're not always horrendous. And that's why this season feels different. They just suck.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
We've got lava being flung and slung in every single direction imaginable. It's hard to even know where to start with this tsunami of bullcrap.
The Jim Rome Show podcast.
Yeah, how are they doing?
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
They want to glorify the fact that they're criminals. It's dumb. These guys are dumb. They deserve to be tossed under the jail just for being dumb.
The 93X Half-Ass Morning Show.
What is scary is that we only hear what gets reported, what gets discovered. So how much isn't getting discovered?
Cute place. Good location. Just wish it hadn't watched us pee. That's my suggested online review for a particular rental house in Wisconsin. A family staying at a short-term rental in Madison last month noticed something weird, a tiny hole in a bathroom outlet. That turned out to have a camera tucked inside, complete with a memory card, so the poops and pees could be digitally preserved for Jack sessions in the future.
This is being investigated by our sensitive crimes unit because of the fact that, people of all ages were staying at this property.
The big-name rental sites were quick to point out cameras inside rental houses, especially in the private areas, are strictly against the rules, which is comforting if you believe creeps follow those rules. What's really scary is what does get reported or found, so you have to wonder how much of it isn't being reported or found, said a former Secret Service agent who now runs a security service in Minnesota. His advice? Trust nothing. He recommends checking bedrooms and bathrooms first when looking for hidden cameras, especially anything that can be moved, like alarm clocks, picture frames, Sybians, phone chargers, outlets, vent covers. If it sits still and stares, scan it, he said. If you won't, that is, see infrared lights with your eyes, but if you use your phone's camera and scan the room, you might spot a glow on your screen, he said. A flashlight can help also by catching the reflection of a camera lens hiding in a vent or ceiling tile.
Sounds like a lot of work, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, too much.
You can watch me pee if you really want to watch me pee.
As for the potty watcher in Wisconsin, the 42-year-old man is now facing a felony.
I think we all agreed last time we talked about Airbnbs and whatnot. We all agreed that whenever we've rented one of those joints out, we've assumed that we're being watched the entire time.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Whatever.
Yeah. I'm with you. I usually think that's probably the case.
Yeah.
And there was a time in my life where I may have cared. At this point, joke's on you because what you've seen is disgusting.
The only time I've ever cared is when I'm alone. Then it makes me a little nervous.
Because you're afraid like maybe somebody's going to show up?
Yep.
Have you
Yep.
gone-
I'm going to turn into like a horror movie.
Have you gone on trips and stayed alone in an Airbnb situation?
Yep.
What was the situation? What was the circumstances there?
Bail jumping?
I went to Michigan and stayed there for a couple of nights, and one of the driving reasons that I went was that marijuana is legal over there. It was a good weekend, though.
Get
it was
over
nice.
it.
I had a fun weekend.
Ashley, tell me if I'm with the trends here from what you just said, okay? You said that you're afraid when you're alone that somebody could show up watching these cameras. New fear unlocked.
Is that what?
Oh, you're asking if you're saying that correctly? Yes. Yep, that's perfect.
Am I still on trend or is that gone?
No, that's cool.
That's
cool still, yeah.
Slay. How about that one?
You lost it on that.
There are plenty of ways to masturbate in a gas station parking lot, and this next guy picked the worst one. Pennsylvania resident Ryan Campbell, all he had to do in the early hours of Saturday morning was head home, throw on some adult films, and proceed from there, as many people do. But according to police, Campbell made a very bad decision instead. Around 4 a.m. Saturday, an officer spotted him masturbating inside his car in the parking lot of a Wawa convenience store.
Wow, that's a pretty brazen thing to pull.
And that thing he was brazenly pulling was his peener. During that...
I'm sorry. His peener?
His peener.
I like that.
I've never heard that in my life.
I'm trying to clean it up because you guys get gross.
Oh, yes, we do.
Doing that in public can easily get you slapped with an indecent exposure charge, which is exactly what happened here, but then things got a lot worse.
He approached the car, saw that the driver was leaned back. The officer also noticed that there was a revolver in the passenger seat.
When the officer arrested Campbell, he saw that troubling revolver right there next to him, along with 22 caliber rounds and some spent shell casings. That same morning, not far away, someone went on a shooting spree, firing at a house and a few cars in the area. And around that same time, there was another incident at a local mall where cars were shot up in a parking lot. And investigators believe the weirdo whacking off at Wawa may have been behind those crimes, too. Police say if he'd resisted that urge to take care of himself in the parking lot and just stayed home, his earlier crimes might not have been linked to him. So he's probably sorry he came.
We sent the gun in to the lab for testing, find his DNA on there, and see if that gun is the same gun used in Tennessee.
As police and ballistics experts sort through the details, he's sitting in jail with an indecent exposure charge and a handful of weapons offenses, with possibly more to come.
That's just what gets him going, shooting at random cars.
Yeah, he's so excited he has to go masturbate. Oh man, I did some great shooting.
While he's
I'm
staring at
everything I got.
While he's staring at the revolver.
But it was only the Wawa location where he exposed his peener.
Yes, that's where he got his peener.
Can you, you guys know this one, don't you? How can you tell the porn star at the gas station, Ashley? Do you know that one?
No, I don't.
How can you tell the, right when he's about done pumping the gas, he sprays the gas all over the windshield of his car.
A South Carolina sheriff didn't hold back when talking about a training exercise that went horribly wrong, leaving 2 deputies shot and injured, including one in the penis. I want to be very clear. This incident should never have happened, said Sheriff Hobart Lewis.
Hobart.
I love it. Multiple breakdowns in safety protocol, ammunition handling, and training procedures led to 2 of our deputies being injured, he said at a press conference Wednesday, explaining how a SWAT training session ended with 2 deputies hit by breaching rounds fired from a shotgun.
I think my immediate reaction was, let's figure out how this happened and make sure it doesn't happen again.
One deputy was struck in the crotch, he said, resulting in a severed artery and a limited sex life.
Oh, wow, that's awful.
The other was hit under his arm, which, depending on his relationship status, could also affect one's sex life as well.
I suppose.
The incident happened last week in an empty building in Greenville. While preparing for a training exercise, a deputy was assigned to retrieve blank 12-gauge shotgun rounds from the security armory.
All right, that's what I was wondering. I thought that they used blanks for these things.
Well, they're supposed to. He was supposed to go where they keep the ammunition. But for some reason, that deputy, along with another assigned to the training center, grabbed rounds from a desk drawer instead.
What?
And unfortunately, those were breaching rounds, the kind used to blast through doors and windows that they believed were blanks.
Hey, Terry, I did my first desk pop.
When the training began, a deputy playing the role of an armed suspect fired one of the breaching rounds at fellow deputies, hit 2 of them. One of those required emergency surgery, but luckily both are okay.
I'm very pleased to announce that both deputies have been released from the hospital and expected to make a full recovery.
Sheriff Lewis later explained live rounds and training rounds are usually kept separate and clearly labeled. He added that disciplinary actions will follow once the investigation is complete.
But one dude took a live round of the pills?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
They just have loose ammo and desks over there.
I guess so.
I think they'd be a little bit more organized.
That's what Hobart said.
Yeah, that's what old Hobart had to say.
Hobart ain't happy, that's for sure.
You don't want to get on Hobart's bad side.
An air traffic controller in Colombia caused serious turbulence on the ground after sneaking his 18-year-old son into the control tower at Bogotá's El Dorado International Airport for an unauthorized visit. But the teen didn't just get behind the scenes as far as a tour goes. He actually communicated with up to 20 aircraft and even gave the green light for an Airbus A330 carrying 391 passengers to take off.
Okay, come on.
The chip off the old block, boys.
This is not the place you want to have a bring your son to work day type of situation.
The incident took place July 21st and has since made national headlines, putting intense pressure on Colombia's Civil Aviation Authority to explain how such a major breach of protocol could go unnoticed. The visit might have flown under the radar had Junior not done what every aspiring influencer seems to do these days, posted online poning himself.
Idiot.
The now viral footage triggered an immediate PR disaster, dragging Dad along for the crash landing. During the 50-minute visit, the teenager gave takeoff permission. In response, officials suspended 2 air traffic controllers and launched disciplinary proceeding against 5 others who were on duty at the time. Prosecutors also stepped in to investigate whether any laws were broken. The teen's father defended the decision, saying he simply wanted to give his son hands-on experience to help him pursue his dream of becoming an air traffic controller.
Shut up, puke bag, okay?
I think there's probably ways to go along that career path other than just throwing him in there.
I'm pissed off that guy even bothered giving an excuse. You know what I mean? Why could you, the balls for someone to even defend that type of action pisses me off. Don't say a friggin' word, dude. You could have killed hundreds of people because your son is special, right? You're trying to give your son a little inside track into the business. Don't make me tell that horrifying story again that I saw on the television show. Air disasters.
I can't believe you watched that show.
I know.
Dude.
It's kind of funny you do just because of how much you hate it.
I don't know why I do.
I scrolled past it the other day and I thought of you, Nick.
I don't know why a guy like me would watch air disasters, but I watch air disasters.
I can't remember what story you're talking about.
Oh, it was the one that truly haunted me. And this was one of those miserable 17-hour overnight flights going from Biafra to Tokyo or something. Just one of these marathon. It's the dead of night. The pilot, very experienced guy. Oh, in the middle of the flight when he wants to stretch his legs, let's bring my kids up here to hang out in the cockpit. Couple of kids, 6, 8, 10 years old, something like that. It just so happened he had his kids on the airplane ride with him. And, well, Dad, can we sit up, in your chair while you take a dump? Oh, yeah, no problem. Just be careful, right? Dad goes off to take a deuce. Well, and he told the kids, don't touch anything, but they're little kids, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
And one of their knees just nudged the yoke, or whatever you call it, and took the whole system off of autopilot. And seeing how it was the dead of night, and they don't have that horizon, they could not tell that they were screaming towards planet Earth.
God.
The pilot comes back from the bathroom visit and says, hey, something seems a little off here, as his kids are sitting in the front seats. And then at the last minute, he realizes they're screaming towards planet Earth. And everybody dies.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
Because Dinkus thought it was cool to have his special little privileged kids up there horsing around in the cockpit. Appreciate that, pal.
That is horrific.
Never going to see Mom and Dad again because of you. Appreciate that. Sorry I blew up, Josh.
I looked up how long of a flight it is from Biafra to Tokyo.
Dude, so did I.
No, you did not.
Yeah, it says right here.
Well, what do we got?
18 to 24 hours.
Hell, my statement was somewhat accurate.
I love that you did that, too.
But there's, it could be one or two layovers, as like in Dubai.
No straight shot?
I mean, there's
Istanbul.
a lot of... These are places you could stop along the way.
Yeah, you could have a layover.
There's a lot of episodes of that program that will affect you. But that was the one where I walked away pissed. You friggin' jagoff.
An exhausted thief in India made the ultimate mistake after robbing two neighboring houses because he fell asleep in one of them. It's got to be exhausting. The two homes belong to...
A life of crime?
Yes.
Yeah.
Two in one night. Two homes. They belong to brothers, a 42-year-old and a 38-year-old. They live side by side. Late at night, the thief, reportedly drunk, first broke into the older brother's house, forced open a locked cupboard, and pocketed whatever looked shiny or spendable. But he didn't stop at one sibling. He moved next door to the younger brother's house, where he pulled the same move, breaking into a cupboard and stealing jewelry and cash. But after all that effort, the thief, apparently running out of steam, decided to lie down on a bed inside the second house and fell fast asleep.
Friggin' lights went out.
He made it all night. The next morning, the younger brother woke up to find a complete stranger snoozing in the house and realized some of his valuables were missing. When he checked the sleeping man, he discovered the stolen jewelry and cash still on him. After that, the thief didn't get a gentle wake-up call. He was introduced to the percussive poundings of poetic justice.
It either gets you jail time or your ass kicked.
His brother and the group of angry neighbors gave him the beating of a lifetime before handing him over to police.
A wake-up beating.
Yeah, he woke up to punches to the face.
You get pretty tired, don't you, Josh?
I do, and I can fall asleep instantly, so I'd know better than to lay down.
Especially when you had a couple of Steve Weisers.
Yeah, that'll take me out. but I wouldn't want to wake up that way.
I'm just f***ing twisted!
That's what they did. That's not the only criminal who went from sleeping to the slammer. A suspect here in the States had his own sleep-related police incident, and it went about as well as the last guy's. 22-year-old Ian Godfrey took deputies on a wild ride through Georgia, hitting speeds of 146 miles per hour.
Come on.
Then, in a misguided attempt to fool the pursuing police who caught up to him at a hotel, he pretended he was asleep. The high-speed chase started just after 1 a.m. July 24th when a cop clocked a BMW flying down a Georgia freeway at 98 to 55. When the officer attempted to pull the driver over, the SUV took off, topping out at 146 miles per hour, speeds better suited for a runway than a freeway. Out of concern for public safety, they called off the pursuit, but they weren't done. Thanks to dash cam footage and Georgia DOT cameras, police tracked the vehicle through the real-time crime center suite. That led them to a hotel and ultimately to the world's worst actor. Deputies identified the suspect as Ian Godfrey, the nephew of the vehicle's registered owner. They found him asleep at the hotel after his late-night joyride, pretending that he was exhausted.
Please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God.
After having to crawl out of bed with sleepy eyes, pretending to be asleep, you, sir, have earned yourself an all-inclusive, the sheriff's office posted. Godfrey's now facing felony charges and a nomination for dumbest attempt to outsmart police.
What? What happened?
Where's my retainer?
Sleeping. Mom, I got my retainer in.
It is Global Sleep Under the Stars night.
Not tonight, I'll tell you that.
Nobody's sleeping tonight.
No, it's going to be 104 degrees and miserable.
Oh, the mosquitoes.
Are we getting storms tonight?
Yeah, tonight we're probably all in big trouble. No way I could sleep outside tonight. I could do it most other nights.
Oh, I could never. Bugs, man.
Well, never once did you sleep out, just you and the stars?
No.
Oh.
Not intentionally, at least.
Yeah.
No, not even unintentionally.
Oh, really?
No. I'm pretty good at getting myself to bed.
Fair enough.
From this week's notable new releases post on 93x.com, Everest, Hailstorm's 6th studio album. The release is backed by their expansive Neverest tour, which includes a stop at Treasure Island Amphitheater next month. Also this week, No Rain, No Flowers from the Black Keys. For more of what's new in rock this week, including Good Charlotte, Machine Gun Kelly, and Attack Attack, check out Out93x.com and follow the 93X Notable New Releases playlist on Spotify. In other music news, Metallica is launching their new SiriusXM channel, Maximum Metallica, August 29th. It'll feature hits, deep cuts, live recordings, rare tracks, and exclusive content from the band. Drummer Lars Ulrich recently stirred the rumor mill by addressing a possible Las Vegas residency. While he confirmed the band is considering it, he made it clear it wouldn't happen until after their 2026 tour. He also revealed another dream on the wish list, playing the Super Bowl halftime show in their hometown of San Francisco next year.
I'll be damned.
Today also marks a somber note in Metallica history. 33 years ago in 1992, frontman James Hetfield was badly burned when a pyro explosion erupted on stage during a Montreal concert.
Thanks for nothing, Axl.
Yeah, and that same show, Axl Rose claimed he lost his voice and cut Guns N' Roses' set short. Fans rioted, causing about $300,000 in damage.
Whoa.
I listened to some Metallica yesterday, Cubby.
Did it come on Spotify or something? Or
I don't remember how it happened. Harvester of Sorrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Not a bad one at all.
Yeah.
Creepy vanishings and family swappings are hitting the big screen today. Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan are back together in Disney's highly anticipated Freakier Friday. The movie picks up 22 years after the events of the first film, when Lohan's character, Tess, swapped bodies with her ex-mother, played by Curtis, Hubba Hubba. This time, they find themselves swapping places with a multi-generational twist. And on the creepy side, weapons. When all but one child from the same class mysteriously vanish on the same night at exactly the same time, a community is left questioning who or what is behind their disappearance. Several reviews said Weapons is as creepy as it is hilarious.
Yeah, the Weapons looks really good, but that new Freaky Friday movie, that That looks really bad, guys. Really bad.
Yeah, I saw a review that said it's not good, but it's not supposed to be.
I'm not too worried one way or the other about the latest Freaky Friday episode.
Minnesota 911 living in Wisconsin. She just wants to wish her favorite oldest daughter, Stella, happy 13th birthday tomorrow. Happy 7th anniversary to Show Your Boobs, Win a Balloon, Jesus, and the wife. Happy birthday to Lane, turning the big 02 today. Happy birthday, Buck Snort from Mom and Dad. Happy anniversary to sweet baby doll KARE, 13 wonderful years on Sunday. And that's 93X News.
Randy Shaver. Foot that ass. Foot that ass. Foot that ass.
On the Half-Assed Morning Show.
People that are doing this should be held accountable. We're not the butt of the joke. They're the problem. And we need to take action.
All right, kind of tough to hear there, but that's Lynx head coach Cheryl Reeves is like the rest of us. She's had enough of the dildos. Easy joke, but I'm going to go ahead anyway. Here are a couple of dildos that I haven't yet become tired of, Randy Shaver and Brad Wright.
Dildos? No.
I had to go ahead anyway.
I know you did.
Hi, Brad.
Couldn't help yourself.
morning.
Also joining us, far too classy to have any part of this dildo talk, Janel Klein worthy.
She's the one that started it.
Yeah, you threw the first one out there, I know.
Hello, Janel Klein.
Hello.
Yeah, again last night, someone skyhooked the dildo onto the court at a WNBA game in Chicago. This, that. So, we kind of agreed earlier that the bid is done.
Old.
It's done.
Yeah.
I don't even know how they're getting him into the game.
You don't want to know. Just kidding. I have no idea.
I mean, isn't there security? Isn't that? I don't know. Whatever. We don't need to get into it, but I just don't get it.
They're rubber. It's not going to clear from the metal detector.
All right.
Yeah, right.
Okay, good point.
But don't they usually make you open your bag where they paw through it? And
Yeah.
They don't make you open your pants, though. You can probably put them in there.
You tape one to your thigh. There are other ways that you can hide them that Ashley and Josh and Dana referred to a second ago. But the bid has played itself out. And then yesterday, if you care, I don't. Some dude, let's see if I can present this correctly because I have no idea what I'm talking about. A self-described crypto enthusiast, whatever that is, told ESPN that he's part of a group that has been orchestrating the dildo madness to gain attention over their new crypto something or another. They use the WNBA as their stage to promote some crypto something or another that I don't understand.
Okay.
I wish I could give you more, but I know nothing about that stuff either.
I don't know if that's how I'd want to put my brand out there.
I'm with
something
you.
like that.
Yeah, this is the only
And it's also it's after everybody hates it now, too.
Yeah.
Is what he's claiming.
I mean, it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's
do they
on
put their
track for
website?
Crypto Bros.
Yeah, Crypto Bro thinks this is hilarious.
What, do they put their website on the dildo or what?
I think what they did, Brad Ryder, is they this is just the story that I read. I don't know if any of this is true. One of the Crypto Bros, is that a real thing? Someone just said that out loud?
Yeah.
Oh, so one of these Crypto Bros throws the bright green, vein-laden, a giant 10-pound rubber dildo out onto the court, and then they get on social media and they talk about what they've done. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Other crypto people communicate about what they've done and why they did it and what they're pushing with this routine.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Purple this time, by the way. For
is
those
that
that
right?
were placing prop bets.
Oh,
which you could do.
Right,
yeah,
you
could guess the next color.
It was
Must have been
purple.
a Vikings fan this time.
So, yeah, if you had money on purple, I don't know how you get paid. Maybe a crypto bro will pay you out or something.
You're right. People were betting on the color, and it's just completely out of control at this point, Janel Klein. But didn't someone say earlier that the WNBA is now picking up their security?
They're changing their bag policies.
Yeah, and that's all we need. I know you understand how tough it is getting in anywhere with you gotta have the see-through bag. It can't be bigger than 5 inches at this point.
Basically the size of your cell phone.
They're picking up their efforts on security at WNBA games from now on. So there you go. I just got a text message that says Michael Jordan is the biggest dildo to ever be on a basketball court. I would agree with that. I hate the man. All right. Randy Shaver, Brad Ryder, Janel Klein, thanks everyone for joining us. The NFL had to clarify something yesterday. They are not banning smelling salts. You ever try that stuff?
No.
None of us, as former athletes, ever tried smelling salts?
No.
I tried something similar when I was at, maybe a listener could text in, when I was at a authentic German restaurant. They were passing something around at the table.
Snuff.
Is that what? Okay.
Yeah, that's different.
That's different. You're talking about snuff. I tried smelling salts once or twice. Did you hear this hubbub, Randy Shaver, Brad Ryder?
Isn't this something Kelsey or somebody was complaining
George
about?
Kittle.
George Kittle.
George, hello, friend. How are you?
I honestly just came up here to air a grievance.
Oh.
Our team got a memo today that smelling salts and ammonia packets were made illegal in the NFL.
Wow.
And I've been distraught all day.
Okay.
Illegal?
He even said he's not practicing anymore.
I considered retirement.
Geez, how much smelling salts is this dude doing?
He said he used it every drive of his career.
Is he good? Does he need a nap? My gosh.
George Kittle good? Yes.
Well, I mean, a lot of players. He's not the only one who bumps off this stuff all day long.
I know, but
hockey
every
players,
drive?
all different types of athletes. A misleading story came out a few days ago saying that the NFL was smooth shutting down the use of smelling salts. Now it's been clarified that players can still use this stuff on the field, but the NFL will no longer supply them with smelling salts.
Probably looking to avoid lawsuits potentially.
Well, what they said here now was, the FDA issued a warning last year on smelling salts about the negative effects of ammonia inhalants, is how they put it, including, quote, the potential to mask certain neurologic signs and symptoms, including some potential signs of a concussion. And as you know, the NFL and other major sports are trying, even though there's never going to be a 100% accuracy rate on this, they're trying to make sure that no one ever suffers a concussion again until the end of time, so.
Ashley, by the way, listeners are clarifying what you did was called cocaine.
Oh, yeah, duh.
Yeah, you did coke.
That's why my throat got all numb afterwards.
So the new rule restricts ball clubs from providing or supplying smelling salts to players in any form. I always keep smelling.
So it's bring your own smelling salt.
Yeah. I always keep some smelling salts on me for when I run into long-winded sumbitches at the bar. You know what I mean?
Keep you awake.
I kind of say to myself, Christ, there he is. He's probably going to want to tell me about his brother-in-law's soybean farm again for an hour and a half.
How long do the effects usually last?
Take a quick hit. What I remember about it, Ashley, when I once or twice used smelling salts is it just gives you a little bit of a headache that lasts 5 minutes or so, but I don't remember it having any real effect on me where I thought, oh, now I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I just remember you get a little headache, it's gone, and I wondered why I bothered.
Oh, Ashley, I could tell you a reference you'd understand. That's what Dexter uses when he wakes up his victims.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought they were. Like you find somebody that's passed out or unconscious, right? And you use it to revive them.
That may have been the original idea.
Yeah.
But then it moved into sports decades ago.
Right.
There have been times you see a hockey player on a bench, he looks like he's about to die, and all of a sudden he hits one of those. He looks like Uma Thurman just got injected with the adrenaline shot.
Yeah, so it must, like anything else, it must have different effects on different people. It certainly didn't do that to me. But
maybe you got to get that good stuff.
The hush-hush backstreet alley smelling salts.
But it'll come in handy in a long-winded conversation.
Yeah, like I said.
That'll wake you up a little bit.
Yeah, like that guy at the bar with the soybean farm.
It reminds something happened in the parking lot yesterday. I think this is a funny story. I was out talking to our boss in the parking lot, and we've mentioned this many times on the air, but Nick and I have this bit where if one of us is in a long-winded conversation, the other would go up with the phone and say, hey, Wade's on the phone, which was like, oh, hey, I got to take this. At the time, he was our boss. Sorry, I got to end this conversation.
That's the cue to, get each other out of a boring, annoying conversation.
Yeah, and we've told this story enough times that a lot of people know that's exactly what's happening. So I'm talking to the boss, and Nick walks out and goes, "Oh, hey, Josh, Wade's on the phone," right to our boss. And we all laughed. It was a good bit. And he had the face we've described, like, oh, okay, I understand what's happening here. And a few minutes later, Nick gets in his vehicle, and me and Derek are still talking, and he goes, "Hey, Derek, Wade's on the phone." He got me too.
We had said our goodbyes. I joined this conversation for a minute or two, but we had said our goodbyes, and then Josh re-engages with Derek.
I went with the Minnesota goodbye.
And you do every effing time.
Oh, yeah.
As Derek is trying to walk back into the building, Josh re-engages with Derek, and that's when I told Derek that Wade was on the phone. Yeah.
That was a parking lot conversation version of somebody in a meeting saying, all right, any last questions? And then Josh springs up. Yeah, let's talk more.
No, that's different, because those meetings are miserable.
That's
except
true.
for bagels.
Yes.
They'll throw bagels in there.
Oh, man. Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson. We were just talking about him a couple of days ago. He is trying to better himself as an athlete, trying to make more of an impact with that Indianapolis Colts football club. He said he's going to quit eating Skittles and cut back on his candy and everything like that. He likes the sweets like I do. Chomp it up, right? Well, right when this sumbitch was getting things going in the right direction, last night, he suffered what some are calling a gruesome finger injury just 2 drives into his preseason.
Yep. It was kind of gross.
He got
an awkward angle there.
With his pinky?
Yeah.
Dude got smoked. Ashley could tell us if this picture's up on our website.
No, it's not. I haven't seen it.
What's his name again? Anthony Richardson.
Anthony Richardson.
He got smoked by a Ravens linebacker during this meaningless preseason game, and the pinky finger on Richardson's throwing hand ended up all half broken off and sideways. If it wasn't for bad luck, this kid would have no luck at all, it seems to me. Next in line to play quarterback for the Colts, former Viking Dan Jones. Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the Richardson kid because somebody missed a block, missed a protection call, and he just got blindsided, smoked, and crushed on the tackle. He just can't avoid getting hurt. And I mean, this is why the Colts went out and got Jones and spent the money, because of the history that this kid has. And even when he's healthy, he has struggled on the field. So it's not surprising that Daniel Jones decided to go to Indianapolis, because he's going to have a much better chance to play there than probably.
How long is he out? I mean,
I don't know.
Well, they say day to day, because I think they kind of put it back in place.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
But it's on his,
he can't be out that long with
throwing
that injury.
hand. Yeah, but it's on his throwing hand, though. That's the part of it that may take longer.
I read he's considering amputation.
Your pinky's not supposed to go that way. No.
No, it's a hell of a picture if you want to check it out. Janel Klein, what would be the guilty pleasure? Could be food, could be something else that you'd have a hard time giving up, even if you thought it would better your already illustrious television career.
Oh, I bet I can guess.
Okay, you guess.
Your Tootsie Rolls or Bit of Honey?
Yeah.
Bit of Honey that you eat.
Those are bad. Also, Milk Duds.
Oh, yeah.
I love Milk Duds.
Milk Duds are wonderful.
I get it.
Yeah.
Candy. I mean, it's terrible.
Oh.
Also, baked goods.
What about Diet Coke?
That was going to be my guess.
Yeah, all of the above.
Where were we? It wasn't that long ago where Janel Klein busted the Bit of Honeys out of her purse.
She did.
And I think I asked out loud, is this 1981?
Grandma Janelle?
Yeah, that's my parents' favorite candy. That's like the stuff when we would go through our Halloween candy.
Yeah.
I'd put those in a pile for them.
Yeah.
See, now, I love Bit of Honey. I do. I always did, even when I was a kid. It's just I hadn't seen anyone bust it out of their person in decades. So I was really...
She's very proud of herself, as you should be.
Don't be ashamed of yourself. You're a unique person.
Yeah, it just adds to your adorableness.
Yeah, it seems like the type of stuff you'd find at a consignment shop or a trinket store.
Bit of Honey.
Yeah, not like real stores anymore.
So your answer would be your sweets,
baked goods.
Baked
also,
goods.
yeah. I mean, terrible sugar addiction.
My wife bought us a locker with a combination on it for sweets, so she doesn't.
No way! I saw those on Shark Tank.
Yeah.
So you don't know the
No,
combination?
I'm the only one who knows the combination.
Oh,
This was a self-preservation move on my wife's part.
Smart.
I have to hide Halloween candy from my wife.
Yeah.
She asked me to do the same thing.
Your wife and I, we still need to get together and binge.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's out of control how much she can go through.
We both love cookies,
Yeah.
candy, and so she said, look, we can go buy cookies and candy, but once you leave for work, I'm going to eat all of it. So we need a locker box type of a thing. So we got one going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only one who knows the friggin' combo.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You
would
got
never.
a bad memory.
I'd
Do you
go
have to write
crazy.
it down, or do you know it?
It's only 3 numbers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You find her in the kitchen in the middle of the night, and she's got like a screwdriver to the thing.
Oh, I was going to say, you opens the garage door, she's in there with a sledgehammer just trying to open the damn thing.
She's got one of those, they put those in their ears and try to crack the safe.
Oh, a stethoscope.
And then Nick's like, you could have just gone to the store and bought some candy.
Nick, would you like a bit of honey right now?
You got one?
I would absolutely love a bit of honey.
Okay.
You have it on you right now.
I do.
You are.
Of course he does.
I love this.
Affirmative.
Nice purse.
Would you also like a Tootsie Roll?
Oh, my God.
Love that stuff. Love it.
Were there originals in there?
Yeah, do you have a $5 check for my birthday? I think you're my grandma.
Did anyone? What in the world?
I'm telling you, I'm a junkie for that stuff. What are we laughing at now? What's in there?
I said I have them here for you.
You have right there in her little hand, bit of honey and Tootsie Roll. Good for you.
I mean, if I'm that quarterback, there's no way with a broken finger I'm not eating Skittles again. Why would he not go back to that?
Go back to the Skittles.
Yeah.
You've broken your finger off now. You've earned those Skittles. Here's a listener saying there's a restaurant in town called Pittsburgh Blue that hands out bit of honeys as their after dinner mint.
Oh, really? That's a fancy place, isn't it?
No way.
Pittsburgh.
It is.
Yeah, they don't let people like me in places like that.
That is a long list of
It
places.
really is.
Been there once before, a long time ago. And no, I'm not a complete douche. A couple listeners are claiming the combination to our candy locker box at home is 937. No, it isn't.
It's 420.
420, yeah.
You know his sense of humor.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay. Thank you, Janelle, for offering up snacks and candy.
It's here for you during the commercial break.
Appreciate it. All right, Randy Shaver, Brad Ryder, Janelle Klein. It says here, now that Vikings wide receiver Addison Jordan has been suspended for the first 3 games of the season, a local website by the name of MinnesotaSportsFan.com says the Vikings should consider alternate options at the wide receiver position. What do you make of this, Randy Shaver? Amari Cooper.
I think Jalen Naylor's better.
Okay.
I think Amari Cooper might demand the ball a little bit more than they would like. He's kind of got that.
He's not going to get the ball. That's the problem because Jefferson is. But I think Naylor's still a better option.
In the article, it says Amari Cooper would push Jalen Naylor down the depth chart and give completely unproven and injury-prone starter J.J. McCarthy another legitimate weapon. Adam Thielen.
See, I think Jalen Naylor's a legitimate weapon, so I don't agree with that.
It says here there's no real indication that the Carolina Panthers would want to trade Adam Thielen as they're cruising towards a Super Bowl appearance. But everyone loves a good reunion story.
Yeah. I don't think he's a good fit here either. So
I've never heard of Brandon Powell, so go ahead if you'd like to.
Yeah, I really haven't either.
Fair enough. And Odell Beckham Jr.
Nope.
Makes the
absolutely not.
Oh.
And I think the Vikings drafted this receiver out of Maryland. I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't have his name in front of me. Nobody's talking about him. Is he not someone that's a legitimate person to play and move up the depth chart a little bit? I think
Ty Felton?
Yeah, they spent like a second or third round draft choice.
Ty Felton
on this kid. So
all right.
I also think we're not talking about that long of a stretch of games. 3 games?
It's 3 games, but
by the time you bring somebody in and get some chemistry going, then Addison's back.
And Naylor's been with them, Naylor's, he's enough for them. If Hawkinson wasn't healthy, then I would say, okay, maybe we should think about adding another veteran player. But, Hawkinson's healthy. Jones can catch the ball out of the backfield. I mean, I think there's enough options.
You're saying they're good.
Brad said. Well, I'm saying there's enough to get them through 3 games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it were 5 or 6 games, it's one.
Oh, sure. I'm forgetting we're only talking about 3 games.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting we're only talking about 3 games. Now that you mentioned that Hawkinson dude, now I'm kind of getting excited to watch Vikings football because just about every time that Hawkinson guy catches the ball, somebody just blows him up.
Yeah, he can take a hit, man.
It's true.
Is he unliked in the league?
I don't know.
Go for him. So you're right.
Does he not protect himself properly? Does he not stabilize himself? Because almost every time he catches the ball, he gets blown right out of his cleats.
He's got to be the most fun athlete to watch in slow motion, just him flying through the air.
Just body parts flying. It's like the second coming of Qadri Ismail for you older people. Every time Qadri Ismail fielded a punt or caught a pass, somebody would about kill him. Janel Klein, Poonhound in Mound Jesus, has a story, or not a story. He has a question for you.
Please, I can't wait to hear this.
With your love of bit of honey and how do you call it, Milk Duds and Tootsie Rolls, how have you not yet accidentally extracted one of your own beautiful teeth?
That's a good question.
You've been lucky.
I think so.
You're a twice a day kind of girl, aren't you?
Brushing?
Yeah.
Oh, I brush all the time.
Do you?
Yeah.
I've had a few of those.
Supposed to brush twice a day?
Some people say that, Josh. I don't know. I think it's fake news.
Jesus, I used to brush nunts a day. I changed my habit on that. You guys have had that adventure when you put a wad of candy in your yap and it gets caught in your teeth and you think, okay, if I try to pick this out of here, I think my whole jaw is coming with it.
It's always if I chew Jolly Ranchers. Game over.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, the hard candy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Uncle Pun Jesus wants to know, based on your list, Janelle, do you like circus peanuts?
That's a fair question. Well, first of all, they're hard to find.
I bet you could go to like Fleet Farm and find
Fleet Farm.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll tell you where you can find them.
Where?
At the bottom of my garbage can.
Isn't that where you get your candy from? Isn't it like a Menards or Fleet Farm or something?
Fleet Farm, because they have the big bags.
She's broken it all down.
Yeah. You probably can get circus peanuts there. I have had them. I haven't had them in a long time.
What about those, the ones you get for Halloween, like those, they're black and orange wrapped? I don't know what's in there.
Oh, God.
Nobody does.
Yeah, I've never cared for them.
Nobody's ever opened one, Josh.
Bad.
Are those like Peeps for Halloween?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, they're like aren't they like the peanut butter kind? Or
They're supposed to be, but I've never thought it tasted like that.
They're bad. Whew.
Hey, Dana.
Yeah.
How do we reset this countdown clock? Someone texted in and wants to know how many days it is until Jalen Hurts' next birthday.
I'll come in during Rob's. Come grab it right now and reset it.
Okay. No, no hurry. No hurry.
Well, it's 364 days. We know that
Well,
much.
they want more, the minutes.
Oh, gotcha.
Right. Just yesterday we celebrate. All right. Now, this is the perfect article for over-the-hill peckerheads like me and Randy Shaver and Brad Ryder, even old Cubby over here. Bro Bible is how you say it, .com. Cut loose with their ideas for the coolest football guys of the 1980s. The coolest NFL players of the 1980s. And they say here, the 1980s was the golden era of the NFL as far as quarterbacks with style, running backs with swagger, defensive stars who were some of the most feared men on planet Earth. They say mustaches were rampant, and in the best way, not just a tired joke for young people who watched the latest Top Gun movie. Mustaches were rampant in the best of ways. There are certainly dozens of NFL stars from the 1980s that could have made the cut. They whittled it down to 25. I'm not going to give you all 25 because some of them just aren't that interesting. But they're starting off, in my opinion, again, the coolest football players from the 80s. They're starting off with my answer for the coolest of all time, and that is Eric Dickerson. He looked cool. He ran cool. He walked cool, talked cool. His goggles were cool. His long hair was cool. He was the ultimate cool and a 80s NFL player, in my opinion.
Disagree.
You got any argument? You disagree?
Joe Montana.
Okay, well, he makes the list. He
but
makes
Dickerson should be on the list, though.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, Dickerson should be on the list.
Yeah.
Yes, but to me, Montana was number one.
He was cool. Okay. Bo Jackson.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Some of these I argue with. Some of these I will argue with. And one of them would be Lawrence Taylor.
No.
He was certainly an intimidating player, but LT never looked cool. He always kind of looked mentally unhinged and sweaty, like he was tripping on something, and we learned later in life that he probably was.
Yeah.
Yes, he defeated Bam Bam Bigelow at WrestleMania, but
He sure did.
LT was scary. I didn't necessarily think he was cool.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Walter Payton.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
William the Refrigerator Perry.
No, I'm not buying that.
Not cool?
Not really.
I thought
How about Jim McMahon?
It was a gimmick. It was a gimmick. I'm.
We'll find out if Jim McMahon is in here, Brad Ryder. I can't quite remember, but that's a good answer. I mean, Fridge was the star of the Super Bowl Shuffle.
Yeah.
Scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
I would say Peyton was the star of that team, and
Well, he was, but we're just talking about cool guys.
Yeah.
I hated the Chicago Bears in that era. I hated everything
Sure.
about that Super Bowl team. Oh, they disgusted me. But how could you not like Walter Payton? And I had a little bit of love for the Fridge. I did.
Yeah.
Reggie White.
Yeah. I could see Reggie White.
God rest his soul.
Yeah.
He was a little too straight-laced to be cool.
Yeah, I don't look at him as cool.
He's a little too
I
straight-laced.
mean, I would say Jerry Rice deserves to be in there.
We'll
because
see if he's in
Jerry
here.
Jerry Rice was a trendsetter at the receiver position, and
All right, we'll skip to Jerry Rice.
Cool.
Great player, the greatest receiver to ever play the game.
Yes.
Jerry Rice. Don't come at me with Randy Maw or who's the kid we have in
Jerry
town
Rice.
here. Jerry Rice is the answer. But Jerry kind of came off like a nerd to me. If we're sticking with the 80s theme, we got to call out the nerds, don't we?
Yeah, I guess a little bit, maybe.
Earl Campbell? Oh, God, yes. I mean, he had his own Skoal chewing tobacco commercial. Hell yes. Earl Campbell. Deion Sanders?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was never a Deion fan. He thought he was cooler than he really was, but you got to add him in. They get a little off the regular beaten path with their answers of the coolest 80s NFL guys. Billy White Shoes Johnson makes the list.
It's a short timer as far as popularity, but yeah.
The reason they threw Billy White Shoes Johnson in here is they're crediting him as the innovator of the modern touchdown celebration. Billy was one of the. He had a. Here, I'll do it for you. I remember the Billy White Shoes Johnson. He did this when he got in the end zone. Can you see that?
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you look cool doing that.
The opening and the closing of the knees. Yeah, that was.
Yep.
Dan Marino, absolutely.
Yep. Yes.
He had the hair. He had an arm like a damn rocket. His knees turned to garbage right away. He was one of the coolest. Bruce Smith, I disagree. He also came off like a nerd. Warren Moon, his teams were cool, but Warren was kind of a nerd.
Yeah, not really.
Jim Kelly, again, nerd.
Yeah, not really.
Never did anything with his hair. Jim Kelly. Always looked like he had a cowlick in his hair, like he was a 4-year-old at a bus stop.
How about Dan Fouts?
We'll get there, Brad Ryder. Okay. Ronnie Lott, I'll go along with Ronnie Lott.
A little bit. Yeah.
John Riggins, I don't know. Howie Long, okay.
John Riggins was more the 70s than the 80s.
The greatest quarterback in Viking history makes the list of cool 80s NFL guys. Go ahead. The greatest quarterback in Vikings history.
Randall Cunningham.
Dan Hampton, sure. Leroy Selman, sure. Mel Blount, Todd Christensen, Mark Bavaro. I don't think enough about Mark Bavaro.
No.
All right. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool throwing him out. Mark Bavaro, kind of a nerd. But in my opinion, here you go, Brad Ryder. In my opinion, that's the end of the list. They completely missed out on the coolest team from the 80s that featured, hands down, the 4 or 5 coolest players to ever play in that era. Dan Fouts, Charlie Joyner, John Jefferson, Wes Chandler, Kellen Winslow from the San Diego Chargers.
Yeah.
They looked cool. They played cool. They were absolutely incredible to watch. Well, they were left off the list, all of those guys.
That was a break the mold kind of offense for what the NFL was used to. Eric Coryell it established the high energy passing game that we see today in the NFL.
Now, I'd like to throw in two honorable mentions for coolest 80s NFL guys. Harold Carmichael, big, tall, wide receiver from the Philadelphia Eagles. In the early 80s, Ron Jaworski was his quarterback. Harold Carmichael just moved cool. And then I'd throw in Joey Browner. And now, speaking of Joey, Tommy Kramer is currently having an autograph sale online to help Joey Browner, who's dealing with health issues.
Yeah.
Does anyone know the extent of Joey Browner's problems?
I don't know, but I know that TK has been adamant about getting some support for him. So I wish I could tell you more about that. I just don't know what he's dealing with necessarily.
Good for Tommy Kramer for going through with this. They've got an online sale with jerseys and footballs. And I'm sorry.
You can say what you want about Tommy Kramer, but Tommy Kramer in the last, 5-6 years has been very philanthropic with his time and his devotion to projects. This is just one example. Every time I look at social, he's doing something somewhere for the fans, for a former player, for a cause.
I was going to say he's very active about it on social media.
Yeah.
He's really putting himself out there to help people. And
he's obviously a very caring individual.
Yeah,
obviously a very caring individual.
He puts on watch parties for Vikings fans just to come hang out with them.
And I don't know if the Vikings are a part of that, where they maybe fund some of these efforts, or, there's a relationship between the two. I don't know that. It feels more organic, that it's more him than it is somebody
He comes off like a very down-to-earth, caring guy, and a likable guy, and an easy guy to like. Listeners texting in about but Bro Bible's take on the coolest 80s NFL guys. And not that I was big fans of these guys, but where the hell is Brian Bosworth?
He should have been on.
Where the hell is Mark Gastineau?
Oh, yeah.
Marcus Allen,
yes.
So there you go.
Yeah, those were 3 really good ones.
I'm sorry to hear about whatever Joey Browner is going through, because he's one of my favorite all-time Vikings. Yeah. He was so effing strong. If he wanted to, he could have removed a player's head, still in the helmet, and bowled it out of bounds if he wanted to.
The man had a grip that maybe only Adrian Peterson could compare to. Joey Browner was super strong.
Here's something more up Janel Klein's alley. Former NFL quarterback Johnny Manziel. Did you guys ever date?
Oh, never.
They partied. They didn't date.
Yes.
Johnny Manziel is
dating.
What's that? I didn't catch that.
I just said I wouldn't call it dating.
Where I come from, it's called doing the hibbity-dibbity.
Johnny Manziel.
He's not denying it, Brad. So.
No, that's why I threw it out there and it got nothing.
She was like, what does he know?
He's joining a few other NFL type of guys, and they're all going to compete on a new reality television show. Well, it's not new. I've seen 10 seconds of this show. I saw 10 seconds of this show. It's called Special Forces World's Toughest Test. You're already saying no multiple times.
It looks intense.
It does. I've seen a couple episodes.
Well, why are you saying no over and over again?
I got better things to do with my time.
He's got 40 fantasy baseball teams to manage. He can't watch a reality show.
Well, I don't think any of us are going to commit the rest of our life. Just let me explain. Eric Decker is in the mix, former Golden Gopher Eric Decker, Johnny Manziel, Randall Cobb. Those are the only names I really recognize on the cast, the roster, whatever, of this television show. Like I said, I've seen 10 seconds of it, And I think when I was watching, I watched Cam Newton get thrown out of a boat and then beaten with an oar.
It's kind of the gist of it.
Now I'm interested.
Yeah. It's a military training show. Again, it's a reality show, so, everyone knows what those shows are about. Right. They put contestants into intense conditions similar to what U.S. Special Forces go through to see who can brave the elements. That's the gimmick.
Right.
Okay. I didn't do anything to grab you. I didn't say anything to get you.
This show's been on for a couple of years. I think they get like but actresses and actors.
Yeah.
And people of different walks of life to do that. Yeah.
So I'm sorry, you were saying, Janelle?
No, I don't know what Johnny Manziel's doing right now. I wish I knew, other than this. However, have you ever seen the documentary on Netflix about him?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. If you've never watched that, you really should.
Was he even a bigger jackass than we all believed him to be?
I actually thought he came off pretty likable, but it gives you insight as to the craziness of just when you're a star or people think you're going to be a star, what they will do for you. And it doesn't absolve him of what he did and all of that, but I mean, it's very interesting. How that all played out.
Everybody from his dad on down just wring him dry of every dime he had.
Yes.
Really? His family was crooked?
Oh, my God, yeah.
Took
Started
all
at
of
the top.
Took all of his money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a young guy. Everyone's telling you you're the next big thing. You got blondes falling out your back pockets that you never knew were even there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to handle it. Hell no. I would have gone nuts. There was one more recognizable name on the roster of this television show, Special Forces. Former NBA player Nick Young, otherwise known as Soggy P, I think was his name. Swaggy P. Swaggy P.
Soggy P. Yo, it's Soggy P on the mic.
I am going to put that as a fantasy name. I'm writing that down right now.
Soggy P.
Even my socks, yo.
Oh, my God.
I'm Soggy P.
Good. That's too good.
From my head to my toe, bro, with the big 4-0.
Oh, man.
This story has become a big deal from Brazil. I'll try to sum it up best I can for you fitness enthusiasts, for you folks who sign up for foot races and whatnot. Anyone here? I can't remember if any of us have done the foot race.
I have.
I'll do some walks, some 5K walks.
Janelle, what have you done?
You mean like running races?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I've done a bunch over the years.
Oh,
like an actual marathon?
I did a marathon.
You did a marathon?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Sorry, I don't remember some of these.
No, that's okay.
Yeah. And Dana, you've signed up for walking competitions?
They're not competitions, sir.
I don't follow this sport.
Sure, I've done Randy's charity 5K.
Yeah, charity 5Ks. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
Yeah,
It's
I guess I've done some charity stuff too.
Okay.
But that's all walking.
Yeah, absolutely. But there's always one person that's like, I'm going to run the whole thing. All right, try hard.
Soggy P in his house. This story comes from Brazil. So anyway, a dude woke up one morning over there in Brazil with a full-scale 4-alarm overhang. He had gotten wrecked the night before. The dude noticed competitive runners all lining up on the street with their fancy running shoes and the numbers stapled to their shirts and whatnot. You know how they do that gimmick? Right there in his neighborhood. So he hopped in with them. He didn't officially enter the foot race. He just jumped in at the starting line. And I guess he ran this 8-mile race wearing flip-flops, fresh out the sack with an overhang.
Why didn't you just go barefoot, weirdo?
And he went through with it, he says, to see if it would kill his overhang.
You got to sweat it out, yeah?
And there's video of this guy named Isaac. 1, 2, 3, go. They hit the firing. What do they call this thing?
Starting gun?
Starting pistol. They hit that. And all these professional runners kind of slowly, well, I don't know if you call them professional, but experienced runners slowly jog out. And Isaac's running his nuts off with his flip-flops on, looking like a pile of garbage because he spent the entire night prior in a bar. Kind of fun. Kind of a fun story. He wanted to see if the hangover would leave his body. That's why he did it. He was not officially entered into the race, like I said, but he ran the whole stinking thing, and they gave him a participation medal. Is that video up on our website?
No, I haven't heard about this.
Sorry, my bad.
It's not your fault.
Did he lose the hangover? I hope.
Well, here's the thing, Brad Ryder. After everyone heard about Isaac and his overhang 8K, they put microphones in his face and they wanted to ask him about it because he just looks like a garbage can running out there. He just looks terrible. He said, since this race, he's decided to change his life and dry up. And he's now calling this impromptu overhang foot race a turning point in his life. I know I couldn't do that. Not a chance. I don't like the fact that he's going to quit drinking. I mean, nobody likes a quitter.
I mean, maybe just do it on the weekends now.
Can't trust people that don't drink. I can't. Twins Royals all weekend at Target Field. Are we going to see any of these new pitchers? Do you guys know? We're going to see.
Well, the one guy pitched last night, and I watched the video pitch for the Saints.
Oh.
The young left-hander.
Oh, Mick Abel?
Kendry Rojas.
Canada.
Oh, Rojas. Oh, okay,
Kendry Rojas. Wow, he looked good.
Okay.
Looked good. He reminded me of a skinny version of Francisco Liriano. He got that sweeping slider, and he looked really good.
Okay.
According to the Twins website, Joe Ryan tonight, Bailey Ober Saturday, and somebody with initials TBD on Sunday.
Oh,
actually, he's pitching 3 games in a row.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, take a look.
Is that an MLB record? 3 starts in a row?
They used to do it back in the day. Okay, I forgot. Right, they're starting with Joe Ryan. Okay. I was wondering if we see the guy we got from Tampa Bay or see the guy that
I think Taj Bradley is still in St. Paul.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like Byron Buxton's going to need some more time before he comes back.
Yeah, what's a hurry at this point?
I hear you. NBA guard Malik Beasley.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
This is the gambling thing, right?
No.
Oh.
But related.
Related.
Yeah.
Free agent Malik Beasley. Played here for a while. You got to wonder what's exactly wrong.
Was he Be-Easy?
No, that was Michael Beasley.
No, it's Michael Beasley, the black hole.
Speaking of Skittles.
Right. Did he like candy?
He loved his Skittles, especially.
Josh and I used to get great seats to the Timberwolves game. No offense, Brad Ryder. You've been very generous back when you had a job. But when before BBR, before Brad Ryder, the dude who worked in Brad's position before Brad Ryder, media relations, he was very generous with Josh and I back in those days. And the Timberwolves were just dog feces. So we got these great seats. Didn't we, Josh, once or twice?
Oh, yeah. We sat right next to the players once.
Yeah.
And they offered us gum. Remember that?
We were basically sitting on the bench, and they passed down their bucket of Gatorade gum so Josh and I could enjoy some while watching them lose to Phoenix by 46 points. One of the games, we were right under the basket. And this is when Michael Beasley was playing for the Wolves. It was completely quiet in the arena because they were getting thumped by somebody. And I had a few beers in me. And Michael Beasley was all bent over at the free throw line, waiting for the shot to go up. And I said, "Be easy. What's up, baby?" And he looked at me as if he was thinking, "Shut up, dude." It was kind of a sneak attack on my part. Malik Beasley. The latest is he's been evicted from his apartment in Detroit for not paying the rent. He's also currently facing a lawsuit from some other folks for unpaid loans. He even reportedly had his wages garnished by his dentist for failing to pay his dental bill.
Yep.
Whoa, he had to let that go for a while.
What the hell is going on with this guy?
Well, it's all gambling related, right? He's been suspended by the league, and he's under investigation.
Yes, he is under investigation.
I don't know. I can't get over the dentist bill. If you pay like $10 a month, they can't garnish your wages.
I hate to
What are you doing?
Like it's going to end well for him.
No, I hate to say this. He's a candidate for
permanent.
Living on the streets kind of a guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He's not going to be able to make any money off of his name. He's not that famous, so he's not. Yeah,
it's not good.
That's too bad.
Good player.
Yeah,
too.
he can shoot.
He was a sixth man of the year, wasn't he, or something like that?
He was in the running last year. I don't know if he won it, but he was in the. He had a great year last year.
But
can't get out of his own way.
He has screwed that up.
Here he is making millions of dollars, and he's got the local dentist office calling him about paying the bill. Jeez. You guys remember those phone calls back in the day? I got those phone calls.
Well, I mean, and the FBI looking into him?
Still get those phone calls.
I never got those telephone calls. Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, because I used to be terrible about paying the bills.
Yeah, I'm bad with my medical bills.
That was kind of fun, like at the end of every month watching you panic or because you didn't pay the previous month's bill. Remember you used to come in here with his checkbook and just a ton of mail.
Yeah.
And you just write these checks out like crazy.
Because I would never think about it at home. For whatever reason, you would have thought when I'm at home, I would think about what I need to do to care for that home.
Oh, I just turned this electricity on. I should pay for this probably.
Right, but it was only here in the building after we got off the air that I could focus enough to pay I was terrible with paying the bills, and I'd get those phone calls saying, pay up or we're going to come over and kick your ass.
Actually, just yesterday, I've been paying off the IRS. You know, you pay them monthly. It's just easier that way for me. And I missed like one payment. I don't know why it didn't pull from my bank account, and they sent me the scariest letter I have ever. I was like, whoa. It's a little dramatic.
They know what they're doing.
I was like, I've paid, thousands already. I'm not going to miss this one last like couple $100s. I'm sorry. Don't come after me. Here's your money.
This was just pure absent-mindedness on my part and laziness.
That's my reasons
all it was.
Too. Yeah.
I just never would think about it. I mean, more than once, I was sitting in my living room watching the Twins game, and weep, power goes out.
That's bad.
And that's when it would occur to me, that's right, I need to pay for these services.
Yeah, that's a little far. Mine is just medical bills and not my power.
Brad is jacking off.
What?
Brad is jacking off.
In the dark?
Sorry, Brad.
I don't think so.
That's AI-shley.
She's going to be keeping us company while Ashley's gone. We have AI-shley now.
AI-shley.
AI-Ashley.
I love it.
She smokes and drinks too.
Well, it's a good thing she recorded that one. I'm glad she recorded
This is not recorded. This is we can ever say whatever you want.
Are you like me, Brad Ryder, and you can't quite wrap your head around this whole gimmick? Because I still don't exactly know what's happening here with the AI-shley. Do you understand how that stuff works, Brad?
Well, I do, but
well, maybe, so I'm the only one.
It's okay, Nick.
AI-shley is. Oh, Randy, you're. I don't get it, but it's fun to have a alternate version of Ashley around for when the real one is gone.
Yeah.
I saw another article.
Here, I can show you, Nick. This is essentially what you hear from AI quite a bit if you get a phone call.
Are you interested in buying an extended warranty on your vehicle?
Those types of voicemails.
Those are fake people?
Yeah.
Wait, when you say hello and they don't say anything back for 4 seconds, you know it's like not real.
Huh. I'll keep an eye out for that. I saw another article yesterday suggesting that death from above. Kevin Love might find his way onto the Timberwolves roster before the start of the basketball season. I like that kind of talk.
No, I like him, but we've already got a guy taking up space that's not going to play.
But I like this guy better. Kevin Love better.
Well, then we should have got rid of the other guy.
Get rid of the other guy.
We'll move some pieces around for death from above, Kevin Love. All right, so there you go.
Bring gas.
Was that real Anthony Edwards?
No, well, he was taped Anthony Edwards, not AI.
Now you're not sure, are you, Nick?
I can't follow this stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Like Josh said, it was only a few years ago I was bringing my checkbook into the building. You guys busted my balls not that long ago.
Very scary.
Well, the best was you had like those librarian glasses you would put on when you did it.
Yeah. Got to see what I'm doing. Yeah.
IBO1 from day one.
She said A1 from day one?
I believe they called that gimmick infringement, Ashley.
Randy Shaver, Brad Ryder, go out and have a great weekend, by God. Spend a lot of time outside today, both of you.
Oh, it's a good day for that.
Put on a nice cozy sweatshirt, sweatpants.
Do what you got to do. Thanks, boys.
You bet.
We will come back with more Janel Klein in a few minutes here on the Half-Assed Morning Show.
The 93X Half-Assed Morning Show.
Hey friends, Dana here. And yeah, sure, we got plenty of summer left, but we all know what comes next when the weather shifts from crotch soup season to frozen shriveled peas season. That's why I love my pals at Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. It's the perfect time to get them out and take a peek at both your AC and your furnace. Book your AC tune-up by August 21st and save $45 or save $90 when you bundle both. It's the early bird deal and it's the way to go for peace of mind on both ends. Go to standardheating.com and make sure to mention 93X when you book.
I'm Paula Pan. I help people make the smartest money decisions possible because let's face it, money's too important to wing it.
What you'll hear is a couple money geeks sitting and talking about this stuff that we're so passionate about.
You name it, anything that's on your mind, retirement, debt, student loans, saving for college.
It's a personal finance journey. It is a wide-ranging squirrel conversation about the topic of personal finance and good financial planning. Super fun.
Afford anything. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
And now, KARE 11's Janel Klein, sponsored by Luther Bloomington Kia.
I'll be damned. We are joined by television star Janel Klein. She doesn't need this aggravation, but she goes ahead with it anyway because of her love of the brother and the sisterhood. Welcome back to the program, Ski. The 93X Half-Assed Morning Show. It's 8:32 Friday morning. This is our final. Thank you for coming in, Janel.
The love runs deep. That's all I can say.
It certainly does. We've been talking a lot about artificial intelligence this morning. A lot of that conversation's been going around. We have a new character on the program. In preparation for A-shley's departure, once she births the official baby of the 93X Half-Assed Morning Show, in preparation for A-shley's departure, Josh has created a character called AI-shley. It's the AI version.
What's up, bitches?
What's up, ho? It's the AI version of A-shley. Kind of creepy, right, Janel?
It's really creepy.
Yeah.
It's exceptionally creepy.
So we've been having this conversation on and off this morning about AI. I never saw it coming, and I still have not much of an idea. I still don't have much of an idea what we're up against exactly when it comes to this AI jibber-jabber. I know one thing, though. There is a fear that artificial intelligence is going to go ahead and, as they said on South Park, okay? There's a fear that AI will up and take our jobs and leave us jobless, penniless, and hopeless. God help us, that won't happen. But folks have been looking into the possibility. They've been looking into it. Janel, we are not safe.
I know.
Are we safe? No, we are not. No. So here you go.
You guys suck.
Oh.
Wow.
Already taking sides, AI-shley.
The laugh sucks.
The attitude.
Is there even an AI-shley laugh?
Whatever that was, I guess, but they never, when I was recording the audio that they used to make my voice or whatever it is, they never had me laugh or anything like that.
What kind of things did they have you say? Just basic sentences?
No, it was like these random. It was whole paragraphs at a time. It was like random stories. Like one time, I was like, "Hey guys, have you heard about this crazy coffee shop in town?"
Okay.
I actually
go on. I'm
honestly,
intrigued.
yeah, honestly, I've remembered because they make you repeat it.
They made
some
you
of
read.
them have like stuck in my mind.
Well, I am curious, AI-shley, why does your laugh suck so bad?
I don't laugh because you guys aren't funny.
Oh, well, she is so insulting.
But wait a minute, I have to go back now. You're saying in preparation, you helped create AI-shley with Josh.
Yep.
By recording yourself talking for long periods of time. What you're saying is you never recorded a laugh, but AI-shley has a laugh?
Well, you have to type it out, right, Josh? You have to write
Yeah, I just
ha
wrote
ha ha.
ha-ha.
Oh, you did. Okay.
But you know what? You can, hold on.
Oh, you should do something.
You can perform it, meaning I could just say whatever I wanted. I could laugh, things like that, and then just select A-shley's voice, and it would do whatever I did.
Oh,
You should do a scary laugh, like mwah.
Knowing nothing about how this stuff works, I thought that AI-shley had already begun to learn, like we see in the scary robot takeover movies. I thought that maybe AI-shley had already learned to laugh on her own, but okay, that was something that Josh programmed himself.
Dude.
So
that's pretty creepy.
Folks have been looking into the possibility of artificial intelligence taking over. And what I have here for you is a report on the lucky ones. If you're in the following line of work, word is you will survive the AI takeover. And you'll point and laugh at the rest of us as we struggle to survive. Okay?
Yeah, we're in trouble, obviously. Remember the stupid news we talked about an Australian radio station? And they tried it out. They had an AI DJ.
Yeah.
And they did it for months. And then finally revealed it, and people were furious that, hey, we would have appreciated a heads up, but it was very believable.
The good news is, I remember that story. The good news is, or was, that a lot of that radio station's listeners said, no, we don't want that. Okay. That's at least promising.
Yeah, I like that.
Maybe we'll only be out of a job for a month, and then they'll call us back. I don't know.
Just kidding.
Here are the lucky ones, okay, that will supposedly be safe from artificial intelligence when it finally takes over. And most of them are skilled labor positions. My damn, do I wish, Cubby, that I possessed any skilled labor.
Me too.
Skills, I should say. I don't know how to say that. I can't even say it.
I wish I could qualify to go into one of the trades.
Automotive glass installers and repairers, okay? Cement masons and concrete finishers.
They never let me anywhere near the concrete when I did landscaping.
They didn't try and bury underneath it?
Yeah, that was about as close as I could get is when they tried to murder me.
Screw-ups are permanent in that business.
They sure are. They say, we see what you do when you're laying rock. We're not going to let you anywhere near the cement vessel.
Whenever I say out loud cement masons or concrete finishers, Josh rolls his eyes and says, pfft. I don't know why. You always roll your eyes at that.
Why do you do this to people? Because sometimes people believe it. You stir the pot in weird ways.
He always says, bunch of tough guys, Josh. Dishwashers. What, AI can't wash a dish? And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to encourage dishwashers to lose their jobs, but I'm kind of surprised to see that.
Yeah, I don't think that should be on the safe list. No. I could see that being a pretty easy thing to solve.
Yeah. I mean, I have a dishwasher at home.
Again, there was times, even when I worked in a restaurant, all you had to do is, as a server, so a dishwasher wasn't there for the rest of the night, you just put the plates in and it does it automatically. I guess there was nobody to put them away, but...
Again, I'm not trying to advocate for anything. I'm just kind of surprised that would make this list of those who will be safe from the artificial intelligence takeover. Embalmers. Oh, too creepy for artificial intelligence. Embalmers. Hazardous material removal workers. Okay, sure. Highway workers. What? AI can't lean on a shovel? Who else? Truck and tractor operators. Roll on, family. Roll on, crew. AI will not take over the truck and tractor operators.
Well, I heard that they're coming out with self-driving semis.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, no.
I was just reading about that, actually.
I forgot about the self-driving cars. I forgot about that. Why wouldn't they just make self-driving big rigs? Oh, for Christ's sake. Logging equipment operators? AI can't do that. Maids and housekeeping cleaners. What about Rosie from the Jetsons?
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, I don't want to take anyone's job away, but
exactly.
There's something about her.
But what about Rosie?
Yeah.
Oh, you had kind of a crush on Rosie?
A little bit.
She was thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we even knew what that was.
Right.
Massage therapists? Okay. Not a big fan of those folks. I've told the stories about how they've hurt me in the past.
Emotionally and physically.
Just physically.
I don't know. I could see that being replaced by a robot too. I've been asking for something like that for years. I want a robot thing that can just give me back scratches all the time.
I got you.
There's got to be something like that.
Motorboat operators. Kind of a primitive way to put it, but motorboat operators are safe from the AI takeover. Nursing assistants, pile driver operators. I'll dump a pile driver on you. Maybe even a tombstone pile driver.
There's a few people saying that even AI wouldn't want their jobs.
Roofers. Those guys are incredible. Those guys
you're safe.
They're friggin' incredible.
Nobody, I mean, they work like robots. Nobody can do it that fast. That's insane.
Absolutely.
We got a new roof last spring, and I just kind of wanted to sit there and watch them. It was fascinating.
I did watch.
Did you?
Yeah. It was awesome.
I have.
You said.
I have watched roofers operate, and it's mesmerizing.
You guys are right. It's like a machine, like robots. Like they work in synchronized, and they know exactly what to do at all times. It's crazy.
Not to mention some of the. Well, I guess I'm not saying a company, but those dudes were like ropes. Don't need them. They're just fucking around.
Yep.
Their balance is incredible.
You know what else I envy about roofers? They're cold-blooded, some bitches. They're cold-blooded. New guy falls off the roof, don't care.
I've heard that so many times.
Don't care.
That they've got to get their one fall in. Yeah.
Now, if there's any roofers listening, correct me if I'm wrong, but the job that looks like it would suck the most is the dude that's got to crawl up the ladder with all the shingles on his shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
F me running.
That's impressive.
Mm-hmm. F me running. We're fans. Roofers in our listening audience, we're fans.
Yep.
Not to mention, like, on a hot summer's day.
It's so hot.
Oh, they're out there. They're probably going to be out there today.
And I know there's a lot of jobs that are like that, too, but we're talking about roofers specifically right this second.
Just give us a minute to dump a BJ on the roofers.
Yeah.
Don't be envious. Don't be jealous. And I know we're probably getting texts right now saying, roofers are soft. My job is more difficult. Yeah, we get it. Just let them have one BJ from the Half-Assed Morning Show. A dude that I knew when I was younger decided to just step up, like he walked up on a job site while dudes were roofing a house and said, I want to learn. And that took balls. I thought. That took balls. He walked up and said, I want to learn. Where do I start? And the boss handed him a broom and said, this is where you start. And he was happy to. And so he was just kind of the guy who would clean up the garbage down on the lawn and on the driveway. And then finally they said, okay, now we're going to get you up on the roof. If you want to learn, this is the best way to do it. Get up there. And I think he was the guy, Josh, who was just chucking shingles around to the guys who knew what they were doing. But one day, maybe 3-4 days in, weepity weep, weep, he falls off the roof, down onto the driveway. And he's laying there, One of the veteran guys just stepped over him. Stepped over him.
Like Allen Iverson over Tyronn Lue back in the 2001 finals.
New guy comes off the roof, they don't care.
There's people texting in saying things like the self-driving semis and various vehicles are already out there. Like,
oh, is that right?
Yeah, tractors. We did mention the lawnmowers, and people are saying, and they're having like lawnmowers for like golf courses and things like that in some cases.
I guess that should have dawned on me when I read that truck and tractor operators would be, what's the word I'm looking for, would be an exception to the AI takeover. It should have dawned on me, well, hell, there's already self-driving cars, there's already self-driving lawnmowers. Why wouldn't they go a little further with that? Oil drillers, oil rig fellers and ladies.
AI's not coming for Harry Stamper, I'll tell you that much.
I knew you were going to say something about that friggin' douche Harry Stamper.
You shouldn't have brought it up. You know me too well.
Ship engineers, firefighters.
Oh, yeah, they probably just melt up.
So what are we going to do, Janelle?
I'm just sitting here listening to the list, and you went through the whole thing, and I'm like, I can't do any of those jobs. Like, not a single one.
No, I'm not qualified.
I know, it's humbling. I wish I had some skills.
I know.
The only one I thought I could do is dish cleaner, but according to my wife, there's no way because I don't clean a good dish.
You suck at that, too?
Yeah, uh-huh.
I'm calling my brother-in-law at the friggin' Chrysler plant. You know, that's been my what's the word in the, that's been my...
safety net, backup plan?
Yes, backup plan for decades, calling my brother-in-law at the friggin' Chrysler plant. They'll hand me a broom, too, just like my bro who fell off the roof. They'll just hand me a broom. Here's a text from a listener that says, go ahead and try and build a house from the ground up, AI bitch. What are we going to do, Janelle?
I don't know. I'm scared.
Have you seen some of those AI television news broadcasts?
I have, and they look pretty real.
They do. The last one I saw was even a few years ago.
Yeah.
I will always prefer the real thing.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like everyone will, but will you be able to tell as they get better and better and better?
That's the scary part, especially with douchebags out there scamming.
Will
folks.
I be able to tell?
Yeah. I was just telling these guys that I fell for my first AI video the other day, and I was very disappointed in myself. It was bunnies jumping on a trampoline.
It's still a great video.
It is.
Yeah, it's still very wholesome.
And I went back and watched it, and I should have noticed 2 bunnies become 1 in like a second. Like what?
Somebody's saying, ha, 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 they build whole houses with 3D printers.
Really?
Come on!
Oh, a lot of people are texting in that. The text must have got overwhelmed there. Yeah, people are saying, no, 3D printers.
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool, but I don't know if I'm going to trust that.
Maybe there's a way. Maybe there's a way, Josh, if it comes to this, that I could use my body to make some money.
Well, I was just going to say, as long as sex work, they still require skin on skin. If you can leave your shirt on, I'm your guy. If you can leave your shirt on, I will become a sex worker.
That's as graphic as you've ever been on the radio when you said skin on skin right there.
I kind of regretted it. I went Def Leppard.
Yeah.
I was looking at Def Leppard lyrics.
No, it's not going to be people on the corner anymore. It's just going to be like a bin of different sex dolls you could rent out.
Stop it. Stop giving out all these ideas.
I'll be in that bin.
And now, KARE 11's Janel Klein, sponsored by Luther Bloomington Kia.
Yeah, Janel Klein's here. Janel Klein has decided to sit in again here with the 93X Half-Fast Morning Show, and we're very happy to have her. We're getting the hell out of here in a few minutes. It's our final, and we sure hope that everyone has a lights-out weekend. We were talking about the artificial intelligence takeover. Kind of scary, right?
It really is.
Yeah.
Kind of scary.
It definitely is scary.
Taking over everybody's job. Smoke Wrench Jesus isn't scared, though. He texted in to say, AI can't take 15 breaks every day and hide in a porta potty like I can. 15 breaks a day, Cubby hides in the porta potty. AI can't do that.
Yeah, try that one out. Back to being a stay-at-home dad, Jesus said, you think AI can take my job and do it better? Well, yes, it probably could. The robots can't have my kids.
Oh, we got to talking about roofers. That's one of the jobs that apparently is safe from artificial intelligence taking over, although then we got text messages contradicting that. I don't know. This is all new to me. We got to talking about roofers. We got a lot of respect for those characters. But I knew it. The jealousy, the envy, it prompted at least one hurtful text directed to roofers, Josh, where a listener said, all you need to know to be a roofer is where is the nearest AA meeting and the number of your parole officer.
Oh, my God.
I've heard this saying before in the roofing business. When you fall, I told a story about a friend of mine that fell off the roof on like day 4 of his brief roofing career, and they didn't even care. The guys who had been there 5-6 years, they just stepped over him. I've heard this before in the roofing business. When you fall off the roof, halfway down, you're officially fired.
Fired before you hit the ground.
I've heard that too. A buddy of mine's a contractor, and he doesn't have a certain permit for whatever he has to have, like on certain ladder heights or whatever. And so he says the same thing. You're fired. Once you come off that rung, you're fired. That's it.
Before you even hit the earth. We've been lucky around here, at least in a sense that this is not a hard labor job, obviously. And I consider myself lucky for that reason. I did some of that when I was young. What's the most physically demanding job you ever held, Janel Klein?
Well, I was a waitress for a long time.
On your feet all friggin' night long.
But I would say the hardest physically was when I worked in a beer garden as a part-time job after I was done anchoring the news, and I would carry coolers of beer back and forth in the beer garden.
Yeah.
It was a lot of lifting. It was cold.
That'll cook you.
Yeah, it was hard work.
Yeah. Running the Steve Weisers back and forth and all those drunks pissing you off all night long, I'm sure. One of our listeners texted in on roofers and said, I'm sorry, I couldn't quite hear your conversation on roofing. The air conditioner in our shop is way too loud. What were you saying about Another listener texted in and said, artificial intelligence will never take away the job of a true eater.
Well,
Ashley, Janelle, do you know that term?
No.
Okay, yeah, don't. You don't want to know.
yeah, that's good.
Don't tell Janelle.
Yeah, don't tell. Janelle's too innocent to know that. I just learned it, and it almost killed me.
This listener went on to say, I've eaten things that you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhauser gates. All these moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. Time to die.
It's a true eater right there.
What movie? Blade Runner. Janel Klein, tell us all about your weekend coming up.
Oh, God. Well, I did talk with you guys earlier about this. I don't think I'm going to attend, but Joey Chestnut at the St. Paul Saints game tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I don't know.
You kind of want to go see Joey Chestnut live and in person.
Kind of do it. Had this like weird obsession with him for a long time.
What if you guys hit it off?
I mean, he likes to eat. I like to eat.
Do you think you could be with a man who does that?
Comes home from work just burping.
Just wet, a hot dog bun all over his face. It just reeks like beaks and feet. That's really interesting. So you're considering going to... I forgot all about that. We talked about that a couple weeks ago when they made the announcement.
Yeah.
And isn't he going up against a local eating champion of some sort?
A true eater.
A true eater. Well, if you go, I mean, it'll be something to see.
That's right. And I'll have some stories.
Yeah, I don't know. Is he eating hot dogs? I've forgotten all about this.
Yeah, it's like this huge hot dog situation. It's like a 6-foot ordeal.
It's that one.
That's
okay.
right. That's right.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know how it's considered a hot dog. It has every other food on it, too. Chicken tenders,
It's got pulled pork, mac and cheese, jalapenos, and barbecue sauce.
I mean, what if you're them not only eating that, but like it's going to be HOT today?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We had some plans maybe to go to an outdoor thing tonight.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we're going to do it because we're wimps.
I don't know. It's
Now,
gonna be rough.
when you call your best girlfriend and say, "Hey, do you want to go watch Joey Chestnut eat hot dogs in St. Paul tonight?" Do you have a friend that would say, "Yeah, I got to see that"?
I have a lot of friends that would do that.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, don't you think that would be fun?
I kind of want to go, although I'm a little bit over it at this point.
Yeah.
But I do still want to, he's an American hero.
Yes.
He is an American hero in many ways, but it's something has happened to both Josh and myself. 20 years ago, when we do our booze cruise on the 4th of July, on Independence Day proper, everyone else is ripping through drinks and flashing their boobs, and Josh and I would sit in front of the television on the boat and watch Joey Chestnut versus Kobayashi.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, 20 years later, I just find it to be repulsive.
I do too. I don't know what to say. And it was kind of like at the same time, I was afraid to say anything because we both loved it. And you felt the same way. Yeah, we're like, can you please put those boobs away?
Yeah.
We're trying to watch men just cram phalluses into their mouth.
Right. And it was a very patriotic thing for you, Josh. It was. I was very anti-American at the time. I was a Kobayashi guy.
I was until Joey Chestnut came around, and I changed my mind.
I came close to Japanese citizenship there for a while.
You did.
You know what would be interesting, though? Like, so you watch him in person, and you don't get the benefit of the commentary, which is really the best part.
We were just talking about that off it. Those commentators are some of the best.
They're very funny. They're very
super
good.
funny.
Yeah.
Well, have an awesome weekend,
Thanks,
whether
you
you
guys.
see Joey Chestnut or not.
Thanks. You guys all, too.
We will see you soon.
Okay.
93X Half-Assed Morning Show. 93.
Hey friends, Dana here. And yeah, sure, we got plenty of summer left, but we all know what comes next when the weather shifts from crotch soup season to frozen shriveled peas season. That's why I love my pals at Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. It's the perfect time to get them out and take a peek at both your AC and your furnace. Book your AC tune-up by August 21st and save $45 or save $90 when you bundle both. It's the early bird deal and it's the way to go for peace of mind on both ends. Go to standardheating.com and make sure to mention 93X when you book.